So, my dear players, welcome to Glorantha, a mythic place of heroes and gods, where people hold allegiance to tribe, city, and cult, and not so much to abstract alignments. Although humanity is the dominant species, their dominance is due only to the quarreling of the elder races who still rule large parts of the world. In Glorantha, the gods and goddesses are real, and through their cults, they play an important role in most major events. Would-be heroes of the age are known as adventurers, and each is tied to several of the runes, cosmic powers that define Glorantha and are likewise manifested by the gods themselves. Powerful deities are associated with the sun, earth, air, water, darkness, and the moon, as well as death, life change, stasis, illusion, truth, disorder, and harmony, and each has its rune. Adventurers join the cults of their gods, from which they get magic and aid. Adventurers are participating and active members of society, whether clan, tribe, city, or other community. They have duties, loyalties, and conflicts beyond being mere freebooters, with ties to the world of Glorantha and the runes as deep as they are profound. As adventurers advance within the cults, they strengthen their connection to the runes, gaining power and questing towards becoming true heroes. One of the most important places in Glorantha, where we begin our story, is Dragon Pass. Beset by conflict and blessed with opportunity, it is an extremely magical place, the center of many of the world's great myths. Dragon Pass is prophesied to be the site of the great, apocalyptic series of events called the Hero Wars. A recent revolution against the occupying Lunar Empire has left many of the cities of Dragon Pass in ruins. Nobles, cults, and clans vie for power and authority in their wake, and its liberators struggle to rebuild and reclaim that which was lost. But our story is set in a much more simpler, much more distant from the quarreling of the gods and the quarreling of great nations. You all are part of the Colomar tribe, one of the many tribes that live in Dragon Pass. You've been on the road for a couple of days, riding in pursuit of the thieves that stole a large portion of your tribe's cattle, one of its greatest sources of wealth. In the course of this heinous crime, they slew two of your kin and wounded another. Simple herders, not even tribal warriors. Zarah, your clan-chieftain's wife, set you, her boldest and most able-bodied allies, to follow, recover the cattle, and exact retribution for the insult. One of your injured kinsfolk recognized members of the Greydog clan among the raiders, particularly a man named Danakos, an ambitious and bitter Greydog. The raiders' path led in the direction of Lismelder tribal land, specifically to the Greydog's home village. Now, as the scene is set, and as you're traveling through the lands of Dragon Pass, please, would you introduce your character to each other?
Okay, should we do this in Discord?
Sure, Ari. You're first, Ari.
I'm not though.
No, you
Yes,
are.
No? What do you
Yes, you are.
You're at the top of vice.
Don't know what you're talking
That's it. You offered it?
Fuck. Shit, it's... I thought I was quick enough with the change. Fuck, okay. So... okay, so yeah, I am playing... So, I will change it in Discord in a sec. I am playing Zarah. So... Zarah's would consider herself wise, has been through a lot, specifically the recent revolution with this usurper Samastina. She's very battle hardened. She even fought Red Earth assassins and has been blessed by the Earth Queen herself. While she considers herself to be wise, and there's this kind of thin feeling of ego, she comes across as very humble, in the sense of a forced humbleness in a way, even though she adorns her golden beard with great wisdom, because only wise people have beards. She accompanied on the way back to Dragon Pass. She has met and befriended Vasana and Janios.
Neos unfortunately is not here. She is resting at the village due to, let's say, injuries sustained into travels, or generally tending to the village due to being a priestess of the earth goddess, aka one of the goddesses of life. So next one, Dew.
Speaking of injuries,
Let's go.
Visana has a huge scar across the left side of her face, and she rides a bison, and as a cavalry person,
Is it fluffy?
she probably. I
Let's
mean,
go.
look at
It is
those
bison.
curls.
Yeah.
Look at those curls. After her father was eaten by a bat, apparently.
Oh fuck! Imagine hearing that. Yeah, my father got eaten by a bat. Apparently,
The bat, which is the crimson bat, is kind of a almost godlike entity. It's a monster. It's the steed of the red goddess, which is kind of the main deity of the lunar empire, the old invaders.
Okay, that's decidedly more badass.
that is not
than
just a
a
random
freak
bat. Yeah.
It's like, 10 feet in height, like a whole, like, enormous...
Not a little
Almost-
burrito that's just giving you the occasional chomp.
No, it's like a big burrito that's giving you a big chomp.
But one thing led to another. She swore revenge, moved her way up the military hierarchy, killed a lunar princess, and then went back to her farm, to her mother's farm, to recover.
Let's fucking go.
And that's Visana.
That is Fasana. Riley.
Yes, that is me. I'm
Does
playing.
anyone else have a ransom on their head?
You all have ransom. Yeah, you all have the
Let's
ransom.
go.
I respectfully
yeah,
decline
okay.
to answer that
So,
question. Otherwise,
I'll explain to you what a ransom means in this game. In this game, a ransom is the value of your life in the means of, how in Bronze Age and in ancient society, if you killed another man, then you would pay like a certain share in gold to their family.
Yeah.
That's exactly what your ransom kind of represents, your overall worth to the society as an individual. For example, philosophers, funnily enough, nobody likes them in this game because they have a ransom value of 0. So, but
I found my ransom. So I'm Harmast. I am covered in tattoos.
Let's go.
My goodness, I took a close look at his character art, and he has so many tattoos. He is son of nobles. His father is the chieftain. So, of a specific clan, the Ernaldori clan. I've been through a few things. I've had some fights. I killed a guy, one of the Greydogs. So I hate the Greydogs, clearly. And I did also apparently dodge the draft. I don't know.
very rich histories.
What?
Yeah, they all have very rich histories.
Yeah. I do enjoy the fact that I have dodged a draft.
all the best people have. Also, some of the worst people, to be honest.
Yep.
Bones
And I decided to stay home and protect my family instead of going to war. And I'm here. And covered in tattoos. Which, considering the fact that this is the Bronze Age,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Ouch.
nasty stick and poke and slap.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Also, in Glorantha, tattoos are very common. Way more common than in our Bronze Age. Of course, they're.
I mean, I'm
probably
looking at
extremely
the other.
painful.
I'm looking at the other player characters, and those which have skin exposed have far more bare skin that is not covered in tattoos.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like if you zoom onto my guy, there's like no skin that doesn't have. I even have like a giant forehead tattoo.
Usually tattoos are put there to represent, like, for example, if I pull out Yanioth's art, who also doesn't have that many tattoos, but they are usually used to represent your allegiance to a deity. So usually when you get initiated in a cult, you get cult tattoos all over you in certain places, bearing the runes of the gods you are. Because the runes themselves, like the image of a rune itself has a power in this world. So people putting runes on their skin, it gives them protection. And finally, Spencer, your character.
Yeah, that's me. I'm a straightforward, no-nonsense guy who definitely doesn't have a very long history of violence. Vostor is a stocky...
Reasonable.
What's that?
Seems reasonable.
Yeah, totally believable.
Very convincing.
He's a stocky guy, very clearly a warrior of some kind. He's got lots of scars on the right-hand side of his face. He's got some nice bronze scale mail, a couple of big shields, some javelins, so very much a Brad Pitt in Troy sort of persona. Yeah, and so you guys would know that just glancing at him, he is of the Tarshite race. So they're the race of people that are in control of the Lunar Empire. But he has defected for various reasons that I'm sure your characters are aware of and will come up organically, I'm sure. Visually, he would be ethnically untrustworthy, but I imagine you guys have known him long enough that that's sort of worn off.
Ethnically untrustworthy is a vibe.
Yeah, that's what I aim for.
And many of you, mostly like Hamas and Vasana, you two are, all-time, you're kinsmen, so you come from the same clan. Sarala, you've also kind of been with their clan a lot. Vostor probably is the newest addition, being, defector from the war and whatnot.
Yep.
Viewed most probably not exactly the most trustworthy, due to the Lunar Empire is pretty much the Roman Empire of the setting. So, new power, big militarism, big invasions, very... They introduced a new rune, they introduced new gods, so it's all strange to the people
Very
of Dragon Pass. Yeah, and quite oppressive empire towards who they dominate, so not exactly the best place to be. But yeah. So, you are traveling through through the lands between the tribal lands of the Kolimar tribe and the Lismelder tribe, where the Greydog clan, which the Greydog clan is a part of. Now, this area is known as the Badlands. It's one of the many Badlands in Glorantha. Badlands is a general term that defines land where no civilization dwells. Yes, kind of no civilization dwells. They're not so good for like cultivation and whatnot. They're not good for like farming, not good for herding. Generally, lands that once were inhabited probably, but that then got struck by some disaster that made them barren, unlivable in. You see kind of all around you, it's very rough, rubble-strewn ground, patchy grasses, kind of stretches as far as your eyes can see. There are some broken occasionally, some low hills, some ragged corpses of trees, jagged rocky formations, maybe a couple stagnant, muddy pools of water. See kind of sometimes broken half-buried walls and foundations of long-vanished civilizations. Old burial mounds, cairns, dolmen, kind of dot around the land, some alone, some in clusters. Yeah, as you travel, your mind shoots back at when you departed, actually, from this from your tribal land, and is there anything you would have asked the people, asked the survivor of the attack? Is there anything your characters would have wanted to know more than you know already?
So I'll go first. Sorry.
Sure.
Sorry. Probably just as a side thing off screen. Since my character, sorry, I want to start speaking as my character. I would have loved to hear more of the native, because I imagine there's a lot of refugees and such in this area as well, fleeing the recent turmoil.
Yes, generally,
Yeah.
yes.
I would kind of like, for the thing of preservation and kind of being a learned person, folk stories and tales of ancestors, and these are like archaic tales people tell each other, in the darkest of nights sort of thing. I would just kind of like listen and collect them for myself to kind of pass on, really. And that's kind of how I'd spend most of my time doing. Nothing really important to our mission, but just as a side thing.
Sure. You would have generally, learned about histories of spirits. Spirits in this game are also a big thing, right?
Let's fucking go spirits.
Yeah.
Spirits, like, so that you imagine, each clan, they have a clan spirit. Now, if you kill like, the spirit, it's what pretty much keeps the people together. And it's an actual, pretty much physical spirit, right? It's a physical manifestation in the spirit world, to where if the spirit dies, it will have repercussions in the material world, where people will begin mistrusting each other and the clan will just break apart.
That's so sad.
So you would hear, tales of ancestors, their missions, their great quests, spirits and whatnot. You would learn all about that. How about the other characters?
Well, Fostor would want to know about wildlife in the area, specifically what sort of mythic monsters we might encounter on the trail. Because humans are one thing, but monsters are unpredictable, and there's no telling what sort of things would be hiding in the ditches in this new area.
Sure. Why don't you give me... I would say...
Maybe animal lore? Or area lore?
Area lore, you don't have Dragon
no,
Pass,
you're
so
not
it
from
wouldn't
here.
help you. But give me an animal lore, I'd say.
All right.
I'll give you as you put it, in other modifiers, put plus 30, given to you by,
Gotcha.
interacting with the locals.
Did it roll?
And then click on roll.
There we go.
Nope.
What do we get?
Yeah, with a
25.
25.
Got under it.
Regular
There we go.
success. That's a regular success. So, you would learn a lot about the mythical life.
Okay.
Not many people wander in the Badlands. You would know that creatures are rare here as well. Kind of, they generally, like, the entire place is not exactly fit for general life. But a creature that you might encounter are rock lizards. Rock lizards are enormous, kind of almost like proto-dinosaurish lizards, pretty big,
Gotcha.
kind of, 6-7 feet in length lizards that usually hunt on carrion, but are known to attack, passers-by and whatnot if they wander too far in the Badlands. So,
Gotcha.
you might be on the lookout for rock lizards, and
Absolutely.
they are tough. They have a tough hide, tough scales, but they're quickly scared off. They're not a fight to the death creature.
Okay.
Being carrion feeders mainly, they are quite prone to running away if needed, right? So they're
Makes
quite
sense.
prone to just running away if danger is near. If a fight is getting bad.
So more opportunistic than directly
Yes.
predators.
Yeah.
How big are they again?
6 to 7 feet.
6 to 7 feet in length.
Crazy.
Okay.
That's kind
That's
of
a very
wild.
big lizard.
Yeah.
Basically, just wandering desert crocodiles.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yes.
say
And they're somewhat fast.
Komodo dragons.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Did you say the Dragon Pass? Is that where we are?
Yes.
I have area lore Dragon Pass.
Ooh.
Right.
Okay.
What would you like to know with it? Like what information would like to
Possibly the most efficient way to get through, because we are trying to track and chase after some people who stole our cattle. So like the most, we know that they are we know they were Greydogs who stole the cattle, and like maybe I know because I fought some Greydogs before. Maybe I know like the most efficient way to get from our village to their like main area of living.
Yeah, give me you can give me either an area lore for Dragon Pass or a track also could be an idea.
Okay. How do I do this? Just roll.
Yeah, just click and then click and
Do it a couple times.
All right.
81. Bill,
That's a very high roll.
Yeah.
you don't know. You've never, you've been there, but don't travel there. That commonly.
Yep.
So you've been there a couple of times. Most probably, like you're following tracks right now because again, it's 60 heads of cattle, so it's difficult. Not like it's difficult to hide tracks given by 60 cows, but you don't know the exact the perfect route if you want to ambush them on the road or whatnot. For now, as much as following the tracks, trying to kind of keep up the pace is the best idea you have to get to them.
All right.
Are there tracks surrounding the main herd trail, denoting people who are actually herding these cattle along?
Sorry, stop spamming in
horse.
Yeah, go ahead.
Horse, no. You would see the occasional...
not horse, but I don't know.
You would see the occasional footprint or two. Again, most of them would be covered by the cattle passing, but you would know that they are moving on foot. They are not moving mounted.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Alright.
and they are again carrying cattle with them, so they are most probably slower than you are. They have a lead start, but they're slower.
All right, guys, burn daylight.
So is it sorry, I'm going to remember your character name. I apologize. Just like Vasana said, I think it's wise to go quickly. Perhaps things favor us. May the spirits be kind.
Sure. Eyes on the sky.
Eyes on the sky. I did hear a wonderful story about a spirit of a clan that was displaced by the recent war. They said that the spirit of horses lives inside them all, and when desperate enough, you could sprint as if carried on a chariot of horses.
You have that spirit handy on you?
No, but spirits aren't tools, as we know. But
If you say so.
maybe it's listening. If I say so.
I'm just worried about us being caught by something we're not aware of. Lizards we can handle.
I think we have enough eyes that are somewhat good enough to catch any sort of prey or predator.
How long does spirit magic last when cast?
Spirit magic is very short lasting, it's the weaker kind of magic. Rune magic is the kind of the strongest one. Spirits is usually last for at most 1 or 2 minutes.
Makes sense.
Very, very
Gotcha.
fast. Usually for 1 or 2 rounds of combat. A round of combat in Rune Quest is 12 seconds, so it's twice the amount of time. But when we get to combat, you understand why, because you can do a lot of stuff in combat.
So a lot of my magic is dismissing magical effects or just like healing really well. So I think it would be extremely funny if my character is an atheist who just thinks he's lucky.
I like that a lot.
But no.
All right. So, yeah, the bandits are overall easy to follow for you. It's, impossible really to disguise the path of 30 cattle. But as you follow the tracks, you notice as they start taking a strange detour northwards, deeper into the Badlands, where to get usually to Lismelder land, you should go just like kind of almost going on the border of the Badlands, slightly in. These just go straight deeper into the Badlands, where really neither of your clans cares to venture, for it is useless to risk lives in this way, and more so, dangerous.
I see.
The grey and sullen sky overhead gives you no comfort in this bleak place, and any hope you might have had of returning home in fair weather is gone. You hear as occasional drops of rain splatter upon you, and rumbling to your south indicates an oncoming storm.
Ooh.
I would need everybody, please, to give me a scan roll.
I'm good at these.
Let's go.
I have a spell that lets me fly.
You do have a fly spell.
Is a critical success just one, or is it a certain threshold below?
So it is 1/20th of your total skill,
Okay,
or
so I didn't
one,
pass that.
whichever.
Scan.
There is also, if you go 1/5 of your skill, you get a something called a special success,
Okay,
which is kind of a higher degree of success.
gotcha.
Now, we've got two regular successes. So, Vostor and Harmast. You're the two to notice it earlier. You see a humanoid figure sprawled face down on the ground, several hundreds of meters to your north, lying amidst the vast swath of earth churned by cattle hoof prints. So, kind of in the way of in your way, there is a sprawled down humanoid form.
There's someone over there.
Someone dead?
Can't tell from this far away. Should we approach?
It's on the way, and maybe it's someone who needs assistance.
At the very least, we can give
do
them a
something.
swift death. Sorry, I cut you off, Harry.
What is it with you and death? This is the third time in the last 3 days that you've mentioned death. You know.
It is honorable to put people out of their misery.
I think it's odd that you've been counting.
I don't think it's odd at all. I think when someone mentions a death, of course you expect to count.
I mean, we're living in a we're living in a world where death is.
Times being what they is, you know.
I've learned that the world itself is.
Death is all around us.
I've
Sorry.
learned. No, you're totally fine. I've learned that the world itself is but a reflection of the inner mind. If all you see is death, all you think of is death, you will find death. But I think this time maybe we can find life. That's what's kept me going through many battles. Might keep you through too.
Why don't you go
Well,
and
Find out if
have a
he's
look at the corpse there?
dead.
Maybe
I'm
I
gonna
will.
take my bison and trot off towards the corpse.
Let's go. Yeah, can I jump on your bison as well? Join you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Let's go.
if you want, because
I
you
have
have
two
3 mounts.
zebras. What do you guys have?
You have
Just-
3 mounts. A bison could certainly hold up 2 people.
Let's go.
Zebras,
yes.
at least one for sure.
I have
How do
thick
I know
thighs
that I
and
have
massive
zebras?
cake.
Like where does
They
it list
are.
that I have
You
zebras?
don't have. It doesn't give me the stats for them, unfortunately, due to your character not being trained to use them in combat. doesn't really matter for them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
They're
But
just there.
how do we know that I have them?
Because on your sheet, like on the quick start guide, it said that you had 2 zebras.
Okay.
I got nothing
Yeah.
but my thick thighs and fat cake.
But yeah, you can certainly get on your respective mounts and go. So as you approach the body,
Yeah.
As we approach the body, I would like to cast something, if that's okay.
yes.
I would like
What
to
would you like to cast? Detect life.
I fail.
You fail. So as you kind of ride, you mutter this this quick incantation under your breath to kind of see if you can detect anything alive. But you're riding on a horse. You're not used to riding on animals,
bison,
and or a bison, whatever you're riding in, and then the general kind of almost aura of the Badlands is kind of distracting you from this, kind of not letting you concentrate fully. So your spell unfortunately fails. But as you get closer, a small murder of crows lifts up from the body and flies back into the Badlands. You see the body is of a human female, dark-haired, brown eyes. She's clad in a very recognizable woolen tunic with blue edges, characteristic to the weavers of the Greydog clan. You also notice the woman's throat appears to have been cut.
I'd like to cast something real quick. I
Yes.
have a rune magic called Find Enemy, which alerts me to anybody in the vicinity that means us harm. Let's see.
Certainly.
What's the range on that? There is no specified range, so I'll leave that up to you, I guess.
Yeah, it's a pretty big. It's a pretty large. It's a pretty large range.
So I think I
overall,
just clicked to
so-
roll it.
Yeah.
Ooh, I think it was the same roll that Ari had too.
Yeah, but you succeed
Yeah.
because because Ari was rolling for their power.
I have a
which
90
is
with
a
a lunar,
65%.
so I'm good.
You have a 90 with the moon.
So that's a normal success.
So it's a normal success. You cast it. Doesn't look like any enemies are here. Whoever has been there to kill this woman has long gone. The woman
Gotcha.
itself, it gives you doesn't tingle your jingle.
Good. I lowered my guard slightly. Also, should I knock
Alright.
off a magic point for doing that? Because it says there's a rune point cost of 1.
No, it's a rune point. So if you look in your rune magic, you see rune points, which are 2 out of 3 under the 7 mothers.
Ah, there we go.
2 out of 3.
Gotcha.
Magic
Thank
points you can use to augment. You can so pretty much increase the power of the spell, but they're used mainly for spirit magic. Well, rune points, because rune magic is so strong,
Gotcha.
are very few.
Gotcha.
So you don't have a lot of rune points. But yeah,
Gotcha.
cast it, concentrate, visualize kind of your enemies or people who might want harm upon you. Doesn't look like. So, what would you like to do as you are faced by this woman? You're for now on your horses, on your zebras, on your bison, so you cannot actually inspect her yet. Like, you didn't inspect her yet very closely.
I guess
her
go ahead.
throat is cut.
Yeah, throat's cut. Yeah.
Yeah, her throat, yes, appears cut.
Any bags or any belongings still scattered
No.
about?
No, actually, if you get kind of down and examine the body, you see that the body itself has nothing of value. The leather cords holding her coin purse are severed. Any weapons she could have carried have been taken. The only thing left on her is just a small eating knife, sheathed kind of at her belt. And nearby her corpse, the only thing that you notice is a ring of stones with the ash and kind of remnants of burnt wood, the remnants of a fire.
Is she dead?
Her throat is slit.
Her throat
Is
is
she-
slit.
Is she dead though?
She is dead.
Is she?
Yes.
Abiki, look me in the eyes. Is she dead?
Yes.
We're not gonna walk past her and she's gonna be like, ah, and just fucking bite her
I do not see the bodies in the water.
Okay,
You do
okay.
not know.
Do I know the cultures and rituals of the Greydog clan, especially the kind of basically.
Awesome question. Give me a customs roll.
Customs roll.
It's a skill. It's customs.
Oh, how do I get
What
benefit from my
is
rolls?
Heracling our group?
Yes, Heraldling is your
Okay.
cultural group. So you would have I'd say at least a 15% bonus to that, Sorala.
Thank you.
As I see, you don't have customs Heraldling, but having living with Heraldlings in the past kind of couple of years, so you are accustomed to their overall culture. So in other modifiers, just put in 15.
Wonderful, thank you. Let's go, just barely.
Yes.
Nice.
That's a success. Now, it is highly like both Greydogs and Kolimar, Kolimar tribes, Greydog clans, whatever. Like you are the same cultural group, right? So you're quarreling between tribes, but you're the same cultural group.
Yep.
So it's highly characteristic to just kill one of your. First of all, it's highly uncharacteristic to kill just one of your own without any reason apparent. But what's more uncharacteristic is to leave their body, like just leave them like face down for crows to peck at, without digging a grave or somewhat arranging respectfully the body, like even making a small a small grave of some kind. And you would know the most honorable thing to do, even though this is an enemy of yours, would be to bury them, or give them a somewhat of a proper ritual, proper burial, because a spirit of an unburied body, a body not treated right, is very much restless. They cannot pass on to the afterlife. They cannot be judged for their actions.
I feel like if I need to take care of this body, if you wish to quickly check the tracks of where they're going, I will do this quickly.
I'll help you. I have 70% in honor, so it's very important to me that we respect cultural traditions.
Thank you. I also appreciate that you have good shoveling arms.
Yeah. Beefy.
Shoveling.
I don't have a shovel though, so it's going to be a javelin.
Don't have a shovel. Another thing, you would realize that the ground
It's hard.
would be it's too rocky. It's too rocky to dig a grave by hand.
But I have axes.
You can
so-
you can do that. You can also, if you wish, gather stones and kind of cover her corpse,
Like a little
kind of in
cairn
a
sort of
little it's the little cairn kind of.
Yeah.
thing.
Which would
do
be
that.
faster, do you think?
It would take kind of the stones are plentiful around you. It
I
would take
see.
time though to kind of dig,
Yeah.
into rocky. If you ever dug into rocky ground, you know what I'm talking about. It's gonna be,
It is, yeah.
not
I
wet.
mean, there's a few. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah. So I'll kind of arrange the spirit cairn and kind of put it under it, and then I'll give her a ride and be like Gogarian or late, just as kind of like a funerary rite, pretty much.
Right. So you said somebody was gonna check tracks, right?
Yeah.
Somebody said they were
I
going to
can
do that.
Yeah, you can check tax. Yeah, let's go.
Okay. So Vasana, give me a track roll, and while you're doing
Oh,
that,
never mind. I do not do that.
What about you?
We can work on it together with our.
if you want to work together, what's your
My track is
height?
15.
Your truck is 15. Vasana's truck
10.
is 10. So, Harmas, you do a track check with a plus 10 to
That's
your.
All right. Plus 10.
Yes.
Ooh.
Oof.
Ooh.
Like the tracks are there, you do not want
38.
any other things. And while you're kind of in the process of burying the body, I would need everybody to make me another scan check. Sorala and
Come
Vostor.
on.
Sorala and Vostor, you're at a -10 due to being kind of occupied in a bit more of a harder,
Yeah,
like
checks out.
more.
I rolled really good.
Okay, Vasana, don't see.
Where'd my scan roll go? There it is. So it's a -10, you said?
Yes.
Oh, let's go. Success now.
Yeah, so
I gained the bonus.
Ooh. I think that might have been a
Hmm?
critical fail on my part.
Nothing.
you gain a bonus, yeah, because you will be able to improve it later. But Sorala and Harmast, as you're doing that, as you're still in the process of making the can, you notice movement off into the distance. You feel
I've noticed
as
something again.
somebody is watching you, standing near a ragged kind of corpse of trees off to the west of the cattle trail.
We are being watched.
Can I see their features?
Actually, wait, didn't you get a success? No. Not from this distance, not without getting
Can I cast this to see better?
fast.
The see better spell.
The see better spell, pretty much. Sure. Give me a roll. Kind of. Yeah, 9. A special
Oh,
success.
Very good.
Oh.
So you concentrate, you see as Sorala's eyes flare up with a kind of sky almost neon blue light as you just feel as though all the world is just zoomed for you for a moment. And you see the
Telescope.
who is seeing
Spell.
you, who's looking at you. It's an old man. You see an old man kind of in a loincloth and a ragged cloak, frayed at the edges and kind of patched. He is kind of holding a staff. It's he looks fucking old, like ancient.
Sus.
I see.
I don't trust it.
I will wave cordially to the spirits. Do I recognize? Sorry, I assume it's a spirit. Do I recognize the features of this thing?
It's a person. Like it's a
Okay.
it's a
Person's
flesh
that old.
and bone.
This time, I am knocking an arrow.
No.
Yeah,
I'm
you can-
firing. I'm just.
Yeah.
God is-
Yeah, you can knock an arrow. You can knock an arrow.
I'll wave cordially to the old man, all the while telling Vasana, I don't think we're threatened too much by old men, right?
Anything that old has secrets.
True.
And as you wave to him, you see as he notices that you have noticed him, and turns around and starts kind of running as fast as his old figure can make away from you.
I see.
Shall
I
we
don't think
give
we
chase?
I don't think we chase him, right?
No,
I gotta
let's get our cows.
Seems suspicious. Is this man in the same direction as we believe our quarry to be?
No, the quarry is going northwards. He is moving westwards from you.
Oh.
So you'll be going away from your quarry.
Hmm. We let this mystery sleep.
I think
Oh,
so too.
what mystery. I just
Finish-
finished piling these rocks with my
Finish
91
burying your body and let's go.
Oh, just for your information, Vostor, there was a man that sighted us and seemed somewhat suspicious, but what can old men do, right?
Probably cut the coin purse of this person and cut their throat and leave her face down in the mud.
Do you think they would do that?
Well, do you see anybody
think
else?
they-
Perhaps. Perhaps.
I'll go with
Nonetheless-
the wisdom of the crowd. I think we should investigate this. But I am not
Wisdom of the
alone.
wisdom of the crowd.
Yes, you, my
We're
fellow
getting
companions.
farther away.
Oh,
Let's just go.
I was of the
Continue
consent.
tracking our cattle. That's what's valuable here, not a weird old man.
Cattle it is then. Goodbye, old man.
I think we'll be seeing that individual in the future. I can sense it.
Well, if we see him again, then we see him again. If we don't, then he was a waste of time anyways. Let's get our cows back.
Moo.
Moo.
Right.
Moo.
So you finish the can. Are you doing any rituals after that, or are you just closing the body?
Well, that's ritual I did. You know what I mean. I said it.
Do you want to kind of give a general ritual?
Yeah. Not general ritual.
yeah.
One specific to possibly.
Like a a ritual to kind of what would you, so you see magic and rituals in this world are evocative. So they usually need some sort of way, a sort of art of communication to commune with the spirit and to let it go. Usually it's either in the ways of singing or dancing or ritualistic dance. What would you like to do?
I'm pretty good at singing if you need some help.
Thank you.
Fuck it up on the dance floor.
I would start singing, and I'll do like a Shenos song, which is so I just decided that the way my character speaks in the native tongue is kind of Gaelic, so this is the song as she starts singing. It's in chat, sorry. It's in voice chat, I'm like.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a song like that. Very, very like low undertones. And if Voster knows it as well, I would encourage him to sit in, because the melody, the harmonies, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
Because I'm
Yeah,
sure he'll
probably
go-
Voster wouldn't
Yeah.
know the words, but he can kind of follow your lead and kind of, sing the lower notes, kind of get into the harmony. So, Voster,
Joint skill check, is that a thing?
Voster, give me, it's called empowering another skill. So,
Okay.
Voster, give me a skill check, please, for singing.
I can do that. Ooh. Well,
It's a fail.
it's 66.
Not
so
a
amazing.
bad fail.
No.
Not a bad fail. So you don't get any bonuses. Voster is kind of, again, he's following you. So
It's
it's
not my
that
language.
point where you first sing the note and then he follows just a millisecond afterwards.
Yeah.
So it's kind
I
of,
love that.
not in sync. But give me a sing check as well.
Is there any way I could get advantage because I'm doing really cool things?
Sure, it's a one shot. Sure, I'll give you a 10.
Sure, it's
I'll
a
give you a
one-shot.
10 advantage.
Thank you. Oh,
And you waste
You sing the song. You sing it. You don't sing it badly. It's not a bad song. It's not a bad performance. It's a bad commune with the spirit. So you sing the song, but the spirit is too restless to listen to you. As much as you believe, you've put it to rest. But the spirit itself, what you do not know, that the spirit itself is still lingering here.
Uh-oh.
Be attacked by ghosts later.
So, I guess you gather and depart,
Onward.
following the cattle trade. What your characters don't see is that the
Follow
old
this
man returns.
What you don't see.
What you don't
man.
see is that the old man returns. He
Fucking
is a
Zeus.
shaman.
it's a
He
shaman.
is a communer with the spirits. He appreciates you putting her to rest, putting the body to rest. Then he concentrates, meditates for hours upon hours in the night under the rain, prepares the body, and then sends the spirit off into the underworld to be judged for her actions.
Oh, that's so cute. I love the old
You're
man.
fetching cow.
The old man was okay.
No,
It's
it's
definitely
okay.
Liam Neeson, right? It's definitely one of the seven mothers. as
I have a
ladies.
very particular set of runes.
Yeah.
Runes that make me a nightmare.
Also, while we are traveling, I should tell you about a thing called empowering. Now, as we are kind of traveling, as skills are going to be a bit more important from now on, as you get into the culmination, kind of in the main part of this one shot. Now, in Rune Quest, there is two ways to empower skills, either through runes or through passions. Now, passions are pretty much what your character is passionate about. It may be loyalty, maybe hate, maybe love, maybe honor. So if you do a skill check or in combat, right, you want to empower something because you feel some way about this, you can call for a passion empowerment check. What you do there, you roll your passion. It works the same way for runes. You can do it once per kind of encounter, per situation. It lasts until the end of the encounter, this empowerment. So you roll this rune, and depending on the degree of success or failure, you might have that skill might increase or decrease by that amount for that period of time. So pretty much you may get a bonus or a debuff. For example, somebody with a strong hate against Greydogs, fighting a Greydog might call upon their passion of hate to empower, for example, their weapon attacks, right? And so they roll it, and if they succeed, their weapon attacks get better. Runes work the same way, in which certain runes are you would use either your elemental runes, so air, darkness, blah blah blah, if you can give some reason to it, but it's easier to use power or form runes, pretty much. You can guess what each of those mean, right? So fertility, death, harmony, disorder, and so on
Fertility
and so forth.
all the way.
If there is some way for your character to kind of generally use them, you can call for a rune empowerment. And runes are also kind of what shapes your character's character, right? So it's the fundamentals of this world, the fundamentals of your character. But yeah, you travel. The gathering storm intensifies and finally begins to unleash on the surrounding area. You travel under the rain battering against your armor, helmets, clothing. You get soaked. Cold out here.
It smells terrible
cold.
because wet brass smells awful.
Yes, wet bronze, wet brass, wet animals. Also, remember you're traveling with a cow and
bisons and
two
zebras.
horses.
There's poop everywhere.
True.
Apart from that, you're traveling with like a cow and two horses, a very big cow and two horses, pretty much. So, when they get wet, it's not a pleasant experience. You, after a bit, night sets in, and you find a spot on the ground to sit and sleep as the storm rages. You cover yourself as best as you can, round up the animals, kind of get under them, kind of find as much cover as you can against stand under. Again, cover is
You cut out a peaky, sorry, is what I'm saying.
Sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you now. You only cut about 5 seconds ago, about 10 seconds ago.
Okay, so smells terrible. A bit after night sets in, you get to you find a spot to sit and to sleep. Maybe in a patchy area of trees. Try to find as much cover as you can from the battering rain on your head. Your sleep is restless, as is the sleep of your the animals that are with you. Rain is pelting the surrounding countryside. Lightning flashes across the sky. For you, Rinala, it's a sleep infested with dreams about Orlanth, about your god, the god of storms. You see old tales of ancient heroes in your sleep, tales of ancient betrayals made in his name.
Before we sleep,
Yes.
so how does rune points work? Are they recharged on sleep?
Rune points? Great question. I will check in this moment because I forget. So magic points are certainly recharged.
Okay.
Okay. Let me see here at page 20 of the quick start, because I'm also not that good at this still. So rune points, no, they recharge only through worship. So you need to pray at temples. Rune points are very scarce, so you will need to replenish them.
Yeah.
Magic points, they replenish pretty much automatically, so no worries at all there. But yeah, you fall asleep.
In that case, before we go to bed, could I do a glamour on us to make us harder to see? Maybe make us a little shimmery so we look like a patch of mud as opposed to a bunch of people laying in the mud.
You can glamour is not that glamour. The spirit magic spell.
Yeah.
Glamour. It's a charisma.
Oh,
buff.
it's a charisma. Never mind.
Yes, it's a spell that you put. So it increases your charisma by +8, which is a ton, and it increases all communication and magic skills by 10.
This isn't helpful to us.
So
Never mind.
if you click, by the way, if you click on in rune magic or spirit magic, in rune magic, if you click on the hand, or in spirit magic, if you click on the kind of the genie symbol, it pulls out the description of the spell.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, no glamour.
Yeah,
glamour
mine are
will
all
not do
combat.
anything.
Not going to be much help here. Never mind.
No worries. Yes.
Then, as that, I will just make sure, just quickly, I will fast see around us just to make sure that.
You can easily do so. I'll give it to you that you can kind of meditate on it so that it's faster to cast. I will not even. You can look around. Nothing of interest.
But yeah,
anything else?
No, that's everything. Sorry. Yeah, just we'll go to sleep.
Do you or Riley, anything you would like to do before sleeping?
You said that rune points have to be what was
Recharge
it?
at temples.
Yeah, recharged at like temples or shrines. You need to pray at places of worship of your deity, pretty much. So yours are very difficult to replenish because the Seven Mothers are a lunar deity or deities. So you probably still Vostra have a little shrine at home that you made to your deities, but not a lot of places of worship here. Hamast, is there anything you want to do?
I think just make sure the animals are fine and get some reps in, I guess.
Sure. You
do some. What's the one where you go on your stomach and then stand up with just your arms?
Burpees. Whatever those are called.
The one where arm uppies.
Arm uppies. Yeah, that's it now.
That's it. That's what it is for sure.
Yeah,
of course.
The one where you're on your front and you use your arms to push off and then go down again.
Push-ups.
Yeah.
Push-ups. Yeah, I'll do some push-ups.
Oh, there
I prefer arm uppies.
Arm uppies is pretty.
Arm uppies now is the shit. But yeah, you certainly can do some arm uppies. You can rest. You can train a bit. Then again, your rest is sleepless. Storm, rain upon you, like rain on you. For you, Sorala, it's even hard. It's even harder. Not Sorala. I'm sorry. I'm also confusing names. Vasana. For you, Vasana is even harder. You see, visions of Warlath, visions of ancient heroes of Warlath, vision of, heroic acts, betrayals, hero quest, restless night. But you awake at dawn. The storm has broken for the moment, but the sky is still bleak and spitting with a light rain. There is a distant rumble throughout the hills and across the Badlands. More storm will come later. But you gather your pack animals and your general pack, everything, kind of your general camp and you start going. Also, if you want to, I'm listening to this as a background to the session.
Gotta be careful on YouTube because stuff gets auto flagged for no reason whatsoever.
Oh, true.
You'll
True,
disappear.
Wait,
Spencer.
how does this work? Sorry, could you elaborate?
Hmm?
What happens? Sorry?
What? No, I was just sharing, my soundtrack for the
Oh
session.
no! What happens with the YouTube stuff?
Oh, it's for
content
recording.
ID. If you have any music, you'll get auto flagged for even if it's completely public domain. You'll get auto flagged, and then your video just won't have sound in it all of a sudden, and you can't do anything about it.
It's fucked up.
Yeah,
That's
that's how I
fucked up
lost
indeed.
some of our Curse of Strahd game because Mia
Yeah.
was playing stuff on Twitch that is more aggressively flagged on YouTube.
But yeah, you bought immediately for your cattle. As you go northward, the storm intensifies and the day darkness, and before long, it's raining heavily again. The stolen herd tracks are easy to follow and head several hours into the foothills, which grow increasingly thick with trees. A strange sight for the Badlands. Although, the terrain is plateauing and everything is getting muddy, you have left early enough in the morning to where, you can still follow them pretty well. They haven't been washed away this fast. Also, by the way, if you want to do anything, just interrupt me. But as you kind of move into the Badlands and then into the rocky foothills, you see that the trail leads to an ancient, long-abandoned road. The paving stones are broken, separated over dozens of centuries of neglect, lost to mudslides and other calamities, but nonetheless, a sign of one-time habitation. You notice many broken and defaced menhirs along the road.
Fuck.
All of them have been pushed over, broken apart, and the pieces scattered lazily. So as you come onto this road, what would you like to do?
So we're
If
flanked
anything.
by. So just to get the image again, we're flanked by toppled
Broken menhirs.
menhirs.
Yeah,
Menhirs.
standing stones. Standing stones.
Like Stonehenge.
Oh.
Like
I would-
yes.
Say a quick prayer to the god that I'm part of the cult of, because he's a guardian of roads.
I'm suspicious of an ambush because this feels like an ambush.
Yeah. Is there any significance of these menhirs arranged?
You wouldn't know so because they are mostly broken. You would need to kind of take a closer look to them, kind of look at several ones of them because you still would need to to compose back the full images and the scriptures on them. Right now, you wouldn't know. Many of them usually roads flanked by menhirs either led to towns or lead as well to towns or maybe places of worship as well.
Can I cast a spell because acting on what Foster said? Can I cast a spell? Detect life.
Yes.
Please. Let's go.
52.
Success.
You kind of extend your senses, and then you feel something to the north, to where the road is leading. Just at the edges of your perception of the spell, you feel a sensation, a movement, something that is approaching you. It's running towards all of you.
From what direction?
From the north. from where you're you would be headed from where the road is leading, pretty much.
Something is approaching us.
Scan check, perhaps.
Well, then let's prepare to meet them.
I draw my lance and cast Soul Sight.
Did you hear Vostol, Abiki, as well?
Yeah, can I do a scan check to see what's coming?
Certainly, yes, you can certainly roll me a scan check.
I have very
Yes,
good eyesight. Yeah,
and it doesn't
very good
kill you
eyesight.
now. Sure, you can certainly roll me a soul sight, Osana. I'd say using the air rune. 33.
Ooh, very
That's
good.
a success.
I have spirit magic detect enemies. I was wondering if I could do that and kind of
Because
focus on the sound of something, the thing that's coming towards us.
Yes. Give me a cast of it. 55. That's another success.
Ooh, 3 successes.
So, as a combined thing between all of you, I'll tell you what you see, hear, perceive. So, as they're getting closer, Sorala, you sense 8 creatures in total.
I will say this to the party.
Hamast, as you kind of extend your sense enemies, at first it doesn't ring any bells. But then, as you kind of looking in the distance, Vostor, you see and then hear, you first hear it actually, all of you, a bellow of a bovine. And then you
Our
see...
cows?
A greyhound, if you will. Oh, wait, no, bovine's cows.
Yeah, bovine in his cow. You hear also very faint clatter of hooves on
Is that our
stony
cows?
ground. And then you see in the distance one cow rushing through the road, and the trees kind of breaking out of the trees surrounding the road and rushing towards you. And behind it, running and clawing and biting at its sides, are 7 rock lizards.
Oh no.
I knew it.
Also rushing towards you. And as they see you, as they also kind of see you, your detect enemies flares. 7 enemies. As
Yeah.
they all kind of flare in a golden bluish light for you in front of you.
Ow.
Fucking go.
You see the cow itself, you see it's around 70 meters away, or for all of you, my dear,
I don't think there are any Americans
No.
here.
I know, maybe do you? Or
No. We use
No?
meters.
you all use
Okay.
meters perfectly. Thank you. Thank you.
We're part of the civilized world.
You're part of this. So it's around 70 meters away from you.
Gotcha.
And you see the cow's side are painted by long runnels of blood, testament to the teeth and long claws of the lizard. You see as it is running out of energy, and it's lurching and stumbling
We've saved
as
that
it
cow.
charges. So as you
Is it possible to, I assume not, but is it possible to use Demoralize to turn it around and run over the lizards instead?
Ooh, there's
not
an
at this range yet, but maybe as they get closer, as you get closer, certainly.
Okay.
So let me reveal.
I'd like to just charge the lizard.
Okay, so as you
Yell
all
at
can
the top of my lungs.
I'm with you.
get your bearings, are you preparing any of your weapons, and what are you preparing of your weapons, if I may ask you all,
Lance.
before
Where did
combat
my
is
character
beginning?
sheet go?
Okay. So you're preparing a lance, maybe even a shield, because it's you can.
I'm going to draw my composite
Rosano?
bow, personally.
Good shout.
Okay. Draw a bow, knock an arrow on it.
I've got a broadsword. I think I'm gonna hold that.
I'll move to the side
Just
and
want
get
to-
out my. Sorry, go ahead.
I just feel like I can just scare them away with my giant bison.
I've got
Jason tried that.
I've got a big wooden shield, and like an axe, and I can hold both of them have one-handed in them, so I can slam the axe against try to make a big noise
Yeah,
to intimidate
I like that. I like that.
the lizards.
The lizards, yes, I like that. We'll get to that as we now get into initiative. So Vostra, you drawing the bow, axe and shield for our harness, lance, I guess shield as well, Vasana. I guess you're getting your shield as well, because you can.
Yes.
I will get my sling and shield.
Your sling and shield. Okay, so yeah, you get sling, knock a little lead bullet on it.
It's a stone, right? Yeah, stone.
It's a stone. But both are used in Glorantha, so yeah, you knock a stone. So, how does combat work? First of all, everybody declares what's called a declaration of intent. So at the start, everybody tells me what they do in this round. Then I will assign them a strike rank, depending on what they do, which means how fast you will act. For example, this means that you can do several actions in a turn. Okay, if you attack, you can attack twice, but you will attack first earlier and then later in the round.
Okay.
So, and rounds are dynamic in Rune Quest pretty much. So as you kind of change the pattern of what you're doing, casting spells, attacking, or dot, your turns will change accordingly. But for example, let's get an example. Let's get let's start from the top. Ari, what would you like to do? You have a weapon prepared, so what would you like to do?
I would like to sling a stone at the this rock lizard over here.
Okay. So I'll use. Just wait. I'll just do a thing where this bison will bison. It's a cow, but you know. But yeah, you can. We can even not consider it. But yeah, you want to sling a stone. Okay, this will take you 2 strike ranks. So you would act on strike rank 2. If you wish, you can load another one and fire another one in the same turn.
Yeah.
So this will pretty much. So your strike rank is 2. All right. So your dexterity. Oh no, actually, strike rank 1 for dexterity, which means you act with a 1. And then each subsequent adds strike ranks depending on what you're doing. So you're loading another stone, that's 5 more, and then firing, so it's another one. So you can throw one at strike rank 1, and then another one at strike rank 7. So you can throw 2 stones, and you can even ready another stone in the same turn by strike rank 12.
So we don't get individual initiatives so much as our actions have initiatives.
Yes,
Gotcha.
exactly.
Okay, then I would like to sling and then get ready to sling again.
So sling, get ready, and then sling again, and then get ready to. So you can sling twice, pretty much, and then sling, then ready another one. Okay. Next one, Dew. What are you doing?
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize.
Yep.
I thought I had to roll.
No worries.
Does my giant screaming bison give me a bonus to intimidate?
I would say yes. You know, I'd say 20% is it's reasonable.
Would my action possibly be useful to like assist their action? Because I'm being intimidated. As well.
Before you roll, Vasana, let's decide when this action occurs, because stuff.
Yeah.
So you have a dex of 3, dex strike rank of 3. So I'd say it occurs on strike rank 3. So you can intimidate, you can attempt to intimidate them. What else do you want to do? So just attempt to intimidate them and see what happens.
Yeah, I'm just lowering my lance and moving in.
Okay, so you have your bison has a shit ton of movement. It has movement of 12, so you can 8, 9, 10. You can get straight into this lizard if you wish to. So you can move. This will not take this will not take strike ranks because moving up to your movement does not take any strike ranks. And then if you wish, you can even attack it another time.
All right.
Strike rank.
Let's see how the intimidate. Oh right, never mind.
It would be at strike rank 7 after that, because it would be it's using your bison for movement as strike rank. So you would attack it with a lance, and because you're charging, it will do a shit ton damage. Then, Harmest, what are you doing, my dear friend?
Rah!
All right.
Okay.
Clang, 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 clang.
You're
Scream,
also
clang,
you're
clang,
also going to
clang.
be attempting to intimidate. I like
Yeah,
it.
so I'll probably run forward as well.
Okay. They've got a total movement of
3,
3.
I think.
Due to your-
But it's I'm overweight, so it's 2.
Yeah, you have heavy armor and stuff, so it's
Yeah.
gonna be. Yeah, you have some javelins, but you've readied your axe though, so you would
Yeah.
need to stow it away, draw another one. It will take way too much. You can move
Yeah.
more though. For each doubling of your base movement, it costs you pretty much 3 more. So you can move. You can do that and then move. Wait, you're here. So it's 3, 6, 9. So it's 3, 6, 9. You can move up to
Okay,
another. You were there. So you can move up to 12 theoretically, but your movements will happen in order, kind of
Right.
declaration. So you first will intimidate, then move up. If you
Yeah.
want to move up, how far would you want to move up?
Probably like halfway.
So around here. So it will take you. Yeah,
Yeah.
makes sense. So you can. Yep. Vostor.
Yeah.
How much
So
does that boost my intimidate?
Hmm?
Does that boost my intimidate?
Yes, because Harmus is going before you, it will give you some more. If he succeeds, you will also have some boosts to intimidate.
Sweet. Okay.
Vostor.
yeah. So I have a range of 100 meters with my composite bow. So I'm
Oh, yeah,
comfort
that's-
back
that's-
here.
So each square is 3 meters.
Yeah.
So you are actually, I know why it's 1.5, but it's just
Yeah.
double that, pretty much.
So
you're
I'm
even within effective range, so you don't have any
36
penalties.
meters. Gotcha. So I'm gonna let. I see that Visana is charging at the northern rock lizard, so I'm gonna shoot at the southern front rock lizard. Unbeknownst to me, that's the same one that Sorala is targeting. So I'd like to shoot this one in the face with my bow.
Let's go.
You're a bit slower, so it will take you strike rank 2.
Okay.
Then you can knock another arrow if you wish and shoot another time.
Absolutely, I'm gonna shoot the same one because I don't think it's gonna go down with
3,
one arrow.
5, 1, 2. So it's gonna be a strike rank 9.
Okay, so
And
I
then
go
you can
2
move
and
if
9.
you wish to. You can move 3 as well without strike ranks. You're
Yeah,
still
I guess
close to-
I'll move forward 3 just to back up Harmest in case Harmest gets in trouble.
Yeah, because you can do that on your base pretty much. So I'll move you straight up. But,
Yeah, there we go.
And the rock lizards all will act on strike rank 8. All the rock lizards act at strike rank 8. So strike rank 1. Oh, Vostra. Your strike rank reset. Wait.
Oh, what'd I do?
5. No, nothing. I think you just clicked something maybe. Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
So Harmest, you are the first one to act due to your dexterity being the highest as well.
Okay.
Give me an intimidation check.
Yes. I am low in 8, so this is gonna be fun.
I'll give you a 5% bonus for it.
All right. Add a 5, and let's roll.
59. No.
Fail.
You go for it. They are
I'm not
hungry.
scary enough.
They are hungry. You're scary, but the hunger is stronger.
Yeah.
You know, they want to eat this cow. But yeah, this goes strike rank 1. Strike rank 1 as well, Sorala. Give me. You rolled. I saw you hit. So you roll the 26, you hit.
Yep.
Roll me damage and hit location.
Is it throw? Oh no, it's normal, right?
Yeah, it's normal. So you deal 4 points of damage, to which hit location. Roll a d100. d20, I'm sorry. Roll a d20.
D20, or do I not?
Yeah, just click roll hit location.
11.
11. So you lob the stone. The stone hits kind of the hindquarters, the back of the spine of the lizard.
I just
Unfortunately, its armor is very tough.
Yeah.
It does kind of knock a couple of scales out.
Not the taint scale.
But still standing strong. Vostor,
Yeah.
you're the next one. You load. You have your bow.
I load.
And make me a shoot attack with a bow.
Shoot attack
So
with
just
the
click
bow.
on the bow. Click on the bow.
I just click on
Send
the bow.
it to chat. Then shoot.
Ooh,
8-7.
a miss.
Arrow goes wide. Vasana.
Unfortunate.
It's your first turn, so it's your intimidation. Fortunately, there isn't. Harmest failed, so you just roll your straight up intimidation from your skills. Plus 20. Well, plus the 20 from the bison, of course.
Right. I'm sorry. That's for intimidate.
Yes.
Okay. Rolling.
Barely failed. Once
All right,
again,
well,
they're
let's
hungry.
stab the shit out of this guy.
They are hungry. They haven't seen your power yet. So Harmest, you move up. That's your turn. Sorala, you load another bullet and sling. Give me that good check. Give me that shooting, my dear friend. All right.
Oh, I thought you said Hamast. My bad.
No, Sorala.
Yeah, sorry, my bad.
Sorry.
You launch your stone.
I lodge my stone.
Let's go.
Nope.
Ooh.
90. Swings wide, hits the side of the creature, but it's very slithery, almost snake-like. Flies into the distance.
Rage attack,
But you
by the
load
way,
another
yeah.
one. Vasana.
Yep.
You attack.
All right.
Give me a lance check.
All right. No modifiers,
Thrust?
just thrust.
No modifier. Let me check something for ranged, mounted combat, but I don't think you need any modifiers there. You get any modifiers in that. In this case, let me just check very quickly, but I think it's just normal. No, yeah, it's just lance. The empowering thing is that your damage bonus, instead of being your normal one, is going to be the one from your bison, which is 3d6. Added to your
okay. That's already.
So
I just makes you
Get
mad.
his ass.
51.
Ooh.
That's a hit.
Finally.
We'll
Barely.
attempt to claw you back to kind of try and block your attack, but it's got a very bad claw attack. So it will attempt to block you, but it needs a
Roll a 2.
Oh no, wait, I'm dumb. It's a natural attack, it cannot block. I'm dumb. I'm sorry. Give me that damage. Roll me normal damage. Yes, 20, and then roll me the
Wow.
hit location. So it's just a d20, straight up d20.
Let's fucking go.
One.
I think it's
One
head.
is very good. One, and actually one is the tail. Unfortunately, 20 is the head.
Oh, okay.
But
Ooh.
you do 21 damage to it.
Fuck.
Tail's gone. dude.
So
Fuck Vasana.
You
Jesus
hit
Christ.
the tail,
Explodes.
and
Yeah.
the rock lizard, it is there. It's in shock, so it was gonna be stunned on its next turn. It cannot act on its.
I would be
next turn.
stunned too if my tail was fucking obliterated like that. Geez.
Yeah, exactly. So they will give each of the rock lizards will give pretty much a round of hits to the cow, but thanks to Vasana being there, the cow escapes now. It's safe. The lizards
Okay.
are.
Yeah, we saved
Now
the
it's
fucking
you.
cow.
Buster.
Yeah. So, can
Second
I
shot.
move each time I go, or can I only move it once?
And it's move once. If
Gotcha.
you wanted to move more, you could, because you could move 3 more if you wished it to.
Gotcha.
It's
No.
still gonna be in that
I'll
the general.
shoot the same one, and then I'll move if that's all right.
Okay. You're gonna still be kind of in strike rank.
Yeah.
Just acting on strike rank 12 for the move.
I'm just thinking that. Ooh, that's a hit.
13. That is a success.
Yeah, I'm
Roll
just
me
thinking
damage.
Vistana might be in trouble soon, so I want to get up closer.
Okay.
How do I roll damage on a bow?
There in chat.
Ah, there we go.
normal. No, no. In chat,
What
there
roll?
is normal to where the bow was.
In chat, there's no. Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
There we go. 2.
3
Oh,
points,
and then I gotta
3
roll
points of
D20.
damage. Yeah, and roll me the hit, or just click roll hit location to roll the d20 as well.
Where is to roll hit location? Oh, there we go. Same spot.
18.
I think that
It is the
left
head.
arm.
That is the
Oh,
head.
that is the head on them. Nice.
On the because they have a bit of a different.
3 damage
Unfortunately,
to the
you
head.
shoot, and their armor points are 3. So
Shoot.
the arrow bounces off of its scaly head,
Right.
breaks in
Nice.
the distance.
I'm definitely getting up into melee, so 3 more.
Nice.
Yeah, 3 more. That's as much as you can get this turn.
Just
Now,
so much good damage. Damn.
next turn. Actually, can I just copy this rock lizard and have only one rock lizard be in combat? Wait. Remove combatant, remove combatant, remove combatant, remove combatant, remove combatant. We'll always have them act at, SR
Yeah.
up at strike rank 8, be here, and strike rank 10, actually, not even 8, strike rank 10. Now why one had. Okay, so as we get back into our next turns, what is going up? Ari, what is Sorala doing? You've thrown a couple of stones at these creatures. They're tough. Their hide is very tough. What would you like to do?
Honestly, this is probably the best I have because this is probably
You have a sword that you're good at, which you're good at.
Yeah, but slinging is safer, right? So I will.
Swinging is safer. We'll continue doing the same thing, then your strike ranks don't change. Sorala, you're up close and personal now. You've charged in with your lance.
That's
What would you? No, Vasana, I'm sorry. You're up and personal with your lance. What would you like to do?
Yeah. How many feet do I have to charge in order to gain the bonus?
So it should be 20 meters. So it should be around 7 squares or so.
Okay. Are there opportunity attacks?
There are.
Yeah.
If you move away without spending the entire turn to only block or parry, you are gonna get pummeled. At least, but this one is no, it's stunned. It's in shock,
Oh, okay.
so it's pretty much out of combat until other damage is dealt to it. So you can attempt to move away if you wish. So
Can I make another intimidate now that I've stabbed the hell out of this guy?
sure, you can do that. Yeah, same strike rank as before, I'd say. It will get some more bonuses because you've stabbed very hard.
All right.
Anything? Yeah, you do that. After that, do you want to do anything?
No.
No, so you just want to intimidate and then kind of stand there.
I just want to intimidate.
Okay. That will happen on strike rank 3. Harmest, what are you doing? Moving up, I guess?
I want to. I was using my battle axe to like bang because I thought that would be louder, but I think I want to. I want to swap over to my broadsword. I don't know how much time that'll take.
It's 5 strike ranks to swap weapons. So if you want to like move up and swap weapons in the meantime, it will pretty much put you on strike rank 6.
I want to, and then broadsword has SR5 on it. So if I can, I guess
Yeah,
I don't have.
that's pretty much.
I don't
Yeah,
have range to attack them. I guess.
I
I don't have the speed to get up close and
You
personal.
don't have the speed.
This
They'll
round.
probably go towards you as well, but you can get closer. You can get like to here.
Yeah,
Swap weapons and get to
Yeah.
strike rank 6.
yeah,
And then you can prepare an attack into strike
Yeah.
rank 11 if they get close to you, because they're all gonna act before you.
yeah. I'll do that.
So, okay. If anything goes close to you at strike rank 11, you attack them. And finally, Voster. What are you doing?
So I want to get as close as possible and swap my equipment over, which I realize is going to put me at strike rank 5. How does
It's gonna
dash
put you
work?
at more.
More than that?
Because if you want to get both a weapon and a shield, it's gonna be putting you at strike rank 12, because you have strike rank 2, dex 2 base.
That's true.
So 2 plus 5 plus 5. So you can swap weapons and move 5, move 3.
Okay, I think I'll just
But-
stow my composite then and take out my copsis. But
Yes.
I'll leave the shield down for now. I just want to get up to this spot here if I can.
So, alright, so this will put you on strike rank 7 for the swapping. Then this
Way
is
at the
without
end.
stripe rank. And then 1, 2, 3. You can get to here. And you will get there on strike rank 10.
Okay.
So you will get
could
there
I
before
hit
the
it
movement.
at strike rank 10?
You cannot hit it.
Because I'll draw my sword at 7?
You draw a sword at 7, then at 10, then plus 2 actually from the combat. But, wait. No, the strike rank of your weapon is 6. So, putting.
Okay.
So it will. Attacking
So
with it will
next
take
round.
6.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yes. So you can get there and stay defensive.
Next round I'll attack.
Yeah.
Actually, what is dodging?
Dodging is when you get attacked. It's a passive pretty much. When you
Okay.
get attacked, you may attempt to dodge.
So I have nothing else that I can declare. It's just I'm running up.
Yes.
I'm just changing my weapons. That's it.
Yep. So Surala, top of the round. Voster isn't there yet, so you can sling the stone openly at the lizard. Give me a check, please.
Sorry, my mouth.
Ari.
Yep.
Yep.
Come
Full
on.
of.
Dick. Yes. Habiki. Yes.
I never said that. That hits though.
Pretty good.
You were thinking.
Roll me damage, and the hit location. Pretty good damage, 6 damage. You know that's gonna chip some to 15. So no, this time it's the 4-quarter. So you strike it its chest pretty much. It flies at its chest again, hits it pretty hard. This time pretty hard. It kind of stumbles as it's running up. You did 3 damage to it. Vasana, make me an intimidate check. I'd say with the fact that you maimed one of them, it's gonna be at the plus 50. I'd say plus 50 total is it's what that could entice with that with that hit.
Well, that's a pretty strong
That's a success. That's a very strong success. Yeah, it will have repercussions on their turns. I'll have some of them do some stuff on their turn. Next is Harmast. So you move up.
Yeah.
Then Sorala again, slinging your stone.
Again. Sorry. mouth full of dicks. I'm going to throw stone.
Yeah.
Oh, please. I want this to work, just as a precedent, you know what I mean?
Yeah, just crit once. 28.
28.
Yeah, that's good. That's a hit. Roll
Alright.
damage. Just roll max damage.
Roll max damage, come on.
Hello. Okay.
That's
Hello,
pretty
Malcolm.
good. That's
Okay.
eight points of damage.
That's a
To
3.
3. That's a tail. That's 8
Oh.
points of damage. You know, Ari. That's 8 points of damage.
It's gone.
It is unconscious. It is unconscious.
Yeah.
That's fucking
So you hit it, kind of keep hitting it with stones, and then you hit it in the tail, and you know, as the tail is the balancing point of an animal, you kind of destabilize it. It falls onto the ground, hits the ground very hard, doubles over, and lays there unconscious.
That's fucking amazing. I love that. Thank you.
Spencer is not here though. Spencer has vanished into the ethereal.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, Spencer's dead.
I don't think he had anything that he could actually do. I think it was just moving
Yeah,
forward.
because he's just moving up.
Yeah.
The rock lizards.
Welcome back. Hello.
Welcome back, Spencer. Ari just knocked unconscious the lizard in front of you.
Very nice.
So,
Love this.
due to your good success, 2 of these lizards are gonna turn tail and run.
Nice.
They do not want to deal with it. This one that was in shock, kind of from that, also turns tail and runs away.
Yay.
Only 3 are left. One is gonna approach you, Vasana, and is gonna attempt to strike at you twice with its claws.
Have at you.
So, first claw attack. You may either dodge and use your dodge skill, or try to parry with your sword, potentially doing damage in the process. So it's gonna strike out with its claws. So, are you parrying or are you dodging?
Where do I find those skills?
It's for dodging. It should be at the bottom of your combat point. It's the last one. Dodge.
Okay.
I know why it gives you 0%. You should have more than that. Why is dodge a 0? Wait, let me see. It should be. So, I'll tell you how much it is. It should be 37. I know why it is a 0. Wait, boom. Yes.
Can I
okay.
use my shield to block instead?
You can use your shield to block if you wish so as well, yes. Then you will just roll your shield skill against it.
Alright.
Yep. It will swipe at you with its claws. Misses, so no need to do it.
Mhm.
Swipes at you with its claws again. And misses again, so you kind of, you bring your shield up, it scrapes at your claws, but at your shield, scrape its claws against your shield, but you hold fast.
I'm just too
strong.
scary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're just too scary. These 2 lizards approach Voster, though.
That's me.
So you only have your copies out.
I do. No
So you
shield.
can either dodge or parry with your copies.
Definitely gonna dodge. I don't want to damage my copis just yet.
Okay, so they're each gonna strike with 2 claws.
So do I
the
dodge
first
each
one,
time, or do I dodge once?
you dodge each time, and each time after each turn after the first. So the first turn you can dodge twice without problem.
Okay.
The next turn you're gonna need to dodge, and whatever thing triggers you dodge, you'll need to dodge at a -20 disadvantage. So every time you
Okay.
dodge, pretty much by getting overwhelmed is kind of the
Gotcha.
flanking advantage, if you may. So let's start.
Ooh, that's a fail.
Well, first let's see if they even hit you.
Oh,
First one misses, and the second one also misses. So the first 2 strikes you kind of block with your sword.
Yeah.
They kind of
So I don't have to worry.
yeah. Next ones.
There's
Miss.
so many dice on the
Mhm.
table right now.
I'm
then the
getting
99.
use your kingdom death.
Very
vibe
nice. That's a
back
critical
from
miss,
here.
isn't it?
That's a fumble.
Yeah.
So as you fumble, it fumbles. You kind of you're dodging. You're not parrying, so you cannot have a strike. But yeah, they're all kind of they're distressed by Vasana. That's for sure. Harmast. Then you finish your moving up. Nobody approached you, Harmast. So top of the round.
All right.
Ari.
I'm gonna attack.
Okay, so you're gonna attack. So you're gonna approach and attack, I guess.
Yeah.
Harmast.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Approach and then attack at strike rank 5.
Yeah.
I guess. Does that mean I can attack twice?
You can attack twice. Strike rank 5 and 10.
Yeah.
Ari, are you still slinging stones?
I'm still slinging stones.
Which one? This one? I guess the closest one.
Yeah.
Okay. So Vasana, you have your lance out.
Yes. Lance shield.
Stabbing, I guess.
Let's see. I need a 12-meter run up, you said?
Yes.
Okay, does it all have to be in a straight line?
Yes, it has to be in a straight line.
Okay.
20 meter.
No
so you need to
curves
get
in
20
Rune
meters.
Quest.
And
No. Yeah, you can get there and then again charge.
I will do that.
You'll get
off attack.
Okay, so that's one opportunity. Then you move again. That's strike rank 3 to move again, and then so it's strike rank 3 plus 3, 6 plus your lance of 5, so it's 11 pretty much where you're gonna attack. You're gonna move earlier though. You're gonna move at strike rank 3.
Okay. Can I just move
That's
now?
to keep track. Yeah, you can move now. In the meantime, I'll keep track of everything happening in the meantime. And finally, Vostor, what are you doing?
Yeah, so I'm going to attack with my Copus, which I believe is strike rank 6, and then if I draw my shield after that, is that an additional 7, or do I draw it at strike rank 7?
No, you draw it at strike rank plus 5 of what you are already, so you will draw the shield at strike rank 11. So
Okay.
after the
So attack with the Copus,
So you
draw
can-
my shield for defense. So shield at 6 and then... Or sorry.
I would
Copus
say-
at 6,
I would say it's-
shield at 11?
If I may, it's so. Fact is, if you draw your shield first and attack with your Copus afterwards, no, you cannot because it's strike rank 6.
Yeah.
Fortunately.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So yeah, you'll have to do the
Sword then shield.
the attack first and then
Which is fine.
Sorala. Sling, Ari, sling.
Time to sling. I say as I sling. I've never slinged so hard in my life. I don't know.
87.
I have definitely slung hard in my life.
You have slung harder in your life.
That's
Vasana, you then move away. You can only block now. You cannot. So pretty much, you can only block or dodge. You cannot, as it's gonna attempt to attack you. I know why.
Needed.
Yeah, and it misses you twice. Oh no, that's damage. 97. Yeah. Twice, hits you twice. Block with a shield. They're scared. They're unnerved by your presence. Harmast, you move up and you are able to strike once.
All right. Let's see how this
An
works.
attack. So click on broadsword.
Yeah.
Then you can either cut or thrust.
I guess I will thrust.
Okay. Exact 90.
Hey.
Barely a success. Roll me the damage and roll me the hit location.
All right. Damage.
Oh, no. It's in chat, just
no.
click normal.
Oh,
In chat,
normal.
click normal.
Got it. 8.
That's an 8 points of damage and roll hit location. 6
Six.
to the left hind leg. So it kind of stands up to attack you. You lower yourself, slash at the leg,
Holy.
and you it kind of crumbles down on the wounded leg. It is now damaged to 0, which means it is not cut off, but it is damaged without to impair function. So you kind of as you slash, you kind of lower and slash at the kind of hamstrings. Buster, you can attack. Which one are you attacking? The top one or the bottom one?
Is the top one the one that Harmast attacked?
Yes.
It's crippled because that was a leg that got taken out. I guess I'll attack the other one. Spread out the damage. I don't know yet how the action economy works in Rune Quest, so I think crippling both of them is better than just finishing off one of them.
It is.
So yeah, I'll attack the bottom one with my Copsis.
Yep.
So that'll be a cut roll. It's a
84.
miss. Rip.
You go slash at it again.
Yeah.
Your sword just slashes, kind of bounces off of its scales.
Yeah,
They're tough. They're tough scales.
And then I just prepare to draw my shield as soon as possible at strike 11.
Sorala. Sling harder than last time, I hope.
I think it's that I was too hard last time. I feel like, you know what I mean.
Too hard? You just too.
Yeah, I gotta get it just right this time. What is it?
Just right.
Just right. Oh,
No.
Ooh.
No, I wish there was a
You
thing
know,
where you
it's.
Go ahead, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I wish there was a thing where it's like you can get more and more comfortable with the shot, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Sort of a
Yeah, I
karmic
know there
system.
is something framing, but it's also by the fact that I don't really know well the.
like a karma system where if you fail too often, you finally get a win.
Either that or like you're zoning in for range weapons or something.
Yeah.
Like if that makes sense.
I also don't know the system that well, so
I'm gonna-
probably there is.
I'm gonna change my intention to try and move up and take out my weapon as I get closer. If that's okay, could you adjust my
Yeah, you can move 3.
SR?
This. Oh no, wait. What's your movement? 8. Okay, so 3, 6. This without strike rank, and then to take out your weapon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On strike rank 12, you'll take out your broadsword, if that's what you want to
Broadsword.
use.
Beefy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Harmast, your second attack now. As you've crippled this lizard.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack it
Wait for
again. Let's see if
the
I
next strike.
got.
Ooh.
59. That's a success.
The only one of us that can
Really?
hit anything. Oh, you've got a 90%.
Harmast-
I mean, I do have a. I have a
Harmast
Crazy
has
good.
100. Harmast has 100.
I'm very
That's
good with
crazy
swords.
Nice.
Or 90, actually. Yeah, 90. Harmast has 90.
Yeah.
I'm
90 is
a
pretty-
soldier veteran. I should be better at this.
You're also wounded. Very, you were wounded very hardly.
Maybe.
And you're more of a, shield stand in a shield wall.
Maybe.
Than... Okay, 4 for 8 points of damage. You strike at the right hind leg.
I'm
So-
just cutting off his legs.
Yeah, you just go for it, and it is wounded. It's kind of, fallen back on its 4 legs, 2 of them kind of limping, barely able to support its own body weight.
Ah,
The rock lizards, unfortunately, they act before you. So one of these, the one within Vasana, he sees as you running, it thinks that you're running away, and it's gonna go and attempt to slash at Harmast. Harmast, you're getting 2 claw attacks. Are you dodging? Are you trying to block? To parry with your sword? Or block with your
I
shield?
guess I could parry.
Yeah, you can also block with your shield if you don't want to ruin your sword. If you want to just have the.
Okay, yeah, I can.
things.
Oh yeah, I can block with my
Yeah,
shield.
you can pick. Okay. So let's see if you even need to, as the claw attacks go. 39 and a 41.
No.
Both fail. The second one also gonna attempt to claw at you.
Ooh.
It is
Okay.
weakened. They are not that good in combat. they're not that good in combat.
Should
So
have
yeah,
run
you
away.
kind of, you are a steel wall in
Yeah.
front of them.
Bronze
They
wall.
just slash at you. You
They
just
can't hit me.
push
It's the
them
bronze
off
edge.
of you.
We haven't
Yeah,
figured
bronze
out
wall.
steel yet.
Iron. No, iron is already present. It's just very rare.
Gotcha.
And the other one is gonna strike at you armest. You still have only your sword, so you're either dodging or you are parrying. No, not harmest.
Foster.
Foster, yeah. I guess I'm just going to be dodging because I don't want to wreck my sword.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm going to have to.
Oh no,
Dodge.
the
You're
first
gonna have
success.
to match. You're
Yeah.
gonna have to also get a success.
Okay. So I got to roll an 8 or less.
8%. Yeah,
No.
not today. So you will
Why
take
did
some
they hit
damage.
me?
So you'll take 7 points of damage to
4,
Location
which
number
is
4.
my right leg. So I have
Your
6
right leg.
armor and 6 hit points. Does that mean I lose? I take 1 hit point damage?
There is that hand next, like in the bottom
Yeah.
right corner, that hand with that, you just click there. You put the total amount of damage, so 7, and it will subtract the armor points
Gotcha.
automatically.
So it's like a soak sort of a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so it got through my armor and
So-
my leg.
Yeah, it got through it. As you kind of try to block it, with your try to dodge it, it bites into. You have these kind of shin guards almost,
Yeah, yeah.
and like the claws get into them and just poke
Listen,
some
I've
holes.
seen
and
Troy.
just-
Yeah.
yeah,
I know how this
Reptile
works.
bites are
and then
nasty.
another one success.
Mm.
Monster.
So this dodge, is this
Dodge
the
it.
dodge that's minus 20 or is this still just a normal
Yeah,
dodge?
it is gonna be minus 20, so you're gonna need a 1 here.
It's possible.
Just roll it like this. Here.
Literally the opposite. No, sorry, 60, not 90. Well, ouch.
It will give you some damage. So it'll deal 8 points
8
of damage,
Uh-oh.
to what?
to location 14,
14, which
which
is...
is your
Right
right arm,
arm.
your sword arm.
This
That's
one's
8
really
damage to my
focusing
sword
on
arm.
your arm. Or on your right side.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's kind of
that's a really bad one. I only have 3 hit points left on my right arm.
yeah. It
You know
kind
what's
of
funny?
slashes again.
My
through
grievous
your
wound
braces.
that made me have to quit being a soldier was on my right hand side too. So I just
Yeah, you see,
It's bad
you're just
side.
unlucky. You're unlucky side.
Yeah.
You need to just armor it all up, just
Exactly.
that place.
I got to switch hands to become left-handed and only wear a shield on my right side.
Okay, so, Voster, you equip your shield back. Vasana,
Yep.
you charge back into that. Make me your lance attack.
Honestly, makes sense. I took a bunch of damage, bring my shield out.
Was I? I was here, right? Why doesn't it move them both?
No, because I'd say you were. I'd say it's alright.
No
I
VTT is
wanted
perfect.
Yeah.
to Go here. And just
Give me that lance attack.
stab it.
Go for it.
Sorry. The roll 20 or what is it? Boundary being the pain. One
Yeah,
sec.
sometimes they do that. Ooh,
Shit.
85. You are a bit too overzealous. It kind of looks down to
Yeah.
attack Harmast and just
Let's go.
grips
Okay.
off. So, top of the round, Sarala, you say you're approaching your sword drone.
Yeah, my sword.
Right.
Right, because it's a 12. Yeah. So
You can just straight up try to approach
I'll approach
and attack it.
and attack it.
Okay, so it's gonna be it's happen at strike rank 5. Yeah.
The attack doesn't happen now.
No, it happens at strike rank 5 because it's a broadsword. It has strike rank of 5, so it will happen a bit
Oh,
into the combat. Still,
Yeah.
still
so
before the turn of the lizard.
there's
Then whoever, Vasana, you're in combat, engaged with that lizard. What would you like to do?
You said Vasana, right?
Yeah, Vasana.
Yeah, sorry, the name's always going to be.
Also, Sorali, you can attack twice, by the way, Ari.
That's fucking. I will be attacking twice when I have the opportunity to present myself.
Okay.
But yeah, all you do. Sorry.
Let's run another intimidate. I just ran
Like
at it
that
all
slide.
scary like.
Sure. Sounds good to me.
Okay. Plus 20 for bison.
Mm?
Okay.
Okay.
Big money.
Oh.
Fuck.
Yike.
All right.
Yucky.
One moment. My foundry decided that it wanted to crash for a moment. Yeah, that's not happening. They are pretty intimidated already. Like most of them, apart from one, will flee this round because they already saw two of them being knocked down, and Big Bison tried to stab them twice. That's scary. But yeah, you can do that. Harmest, are you doing anything?
Yeah.
Attack again.
I'm gonna do my double sword attack again.
Okay, and Voster, I guess you are attacking twice as well.
Yeah, so I'm going to Copus the southern one, and then if it is still around, I'll attack the northern one. So that'll be 6 and 11 for me.
Yes. 6 and 12, because 6 plus 6.
Oh, you're
5
correct.
is to draw a new weapon.
Right.
Yeah, 6 plus 6 is 12. Alright, so one of the first one, the southern one, the next one, the northern one. Okay, so we start with Vasana and her failed intimidate attempt. Harmast, give me your first attack. Are you attacking the northern one, by the way, or the southern one?
I'm
one
gonna
that you
focusing
already
on
damaged?
the guy whose legs I've cut into.
Yeah. Yep. 94.
Oh no!
Yucky. You finally rolled above.
That was a lucky roll for you because 95 would have been a fumble.
Yeah.
Which meant that the guy could have got a free attack on you. Not good.
Lovely.
But yeah, you strike at it, though it kind of falling, wriggling in pain. Not exactly easy to chop. Sorala, you run up,
Yep, I ran up.
broadsword in hand.
So I just need to refresh about the cut thrust. I'm gonna thrust, I think.
Cut thrust is pretty much just changes. Thrust will be an impaling attack, which means it will do more damage if it succeeds critically. Cut will do better if you do a lot of damage. It will cut limbs off, which is better than just disabling them with a thrust. So
I'll thrust if that's okay.
yep. 18. That's a regular success. Go for the damage roll.
Yay!
Good. 5 damage. Some damage. Some
Pretty
damage
good.
it is.
Wrong one.
Oh. 19,
Ooh,
it's in the
head.
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 That's head, baby.
8 damage on the
You
head.
do some damage, you kind of gouge an eye out of it.
Nice. That's
Take
pretty
that eye.
Take that. And that'll be the end of my turn. I'm ready for the attack.
Voster, you're attacking the southern one.
Oh, we're on
Go
the
for
6 already. Yeah, so Copus on the south.
Let's go.
Do a cut. Ooh.
That's a hit.
That is a
That's a
hit. You're
hit.
right, because it's a 55. It's my bow that sucks. So
Yay.
let's go. Hit location. 16, and I'm going to be dealing... I think was that 10? Yeah, 10. 10 damage to area 16.
That's its right foreleg, so one of the claws it uses to attack you, and you just straight up cut it off.
Yeah, take that.
Yeah.
You want to claw me? I'll cut off your leg.
And it collapses to the ground in shock
Good.
from the pain.
Hell yeah!
Harmast.
Yeah. I'm gonna attack it with my broadsword again. Cut.
Oh,
5, that's a crit.
That's a critical.
Ooh, that's a crit!
And click special.
special.
16.
To which point of the...
I think this guy's dead.
6. So it hits its already wounded left hind leg. So actually re-roll because it is already useless.
Alright.
So roll me another D20.
Roll me another D20.
Head.
Hi. Is it the head?
That's
It is the
it.
head.
There
And
you
it
go.
deals-
With that high, do I?
It dies as you just
I behead it?
decapitate it.
13
Yeah, you just
damage
behead
Behead
it.
it.
Just-
through the head. Psh.
It goes,
Powerful sword.
It goes to damage. It goes to bite you. You just grab it by its lower jaw. You drag it in front of you and just chop the head off.
Yeah.
Sorala, you can finish off the already wounded and dying lizard, if you so wish to. Ari?
I'm just deciding. Yeah, I think that's probably the best thing.
Sure. You'll have a plus 20 to your roll due to it being in shock.
Let's fucking
So-
go. It's gonna be
Yeah.
a fast end. I'm gonna try for the crit. Sorry. Plus 20? Well,
That's a fumble.
Oh,
A really bad fumble.
that is a fumble, Ari.
I don't want to fumble.
With a shock,
It
though,
hits you.
can he react when he's
Roll
shocked?
the fumble. Roll the fumble, though.
Roll fumble. Can't attack per dodge next round.
It's alright. Not gonna need it anyways. You go for it, and then you're a compassionate person at heart.
Yeah.
You kind of stop really. You kind of
I look
stop.
at its
Like,
eyes
what I mean,
and like, just
you're kept. Yeah. On their turn, they're booking away. They're just running
Yeah.
away. They saw one of their own get fucking decapitated. This one you can finish off if you wish to, but the combat ends here.
Yeah.
Keep it as a pet.
They're animals. They understand when they're outmatched.
Rock
Yeah,
lizard
exactly.
pet.
Rock lizard pet. They're not good pets. But yeah,
Could
you
I
can
do some spirit magic to heal?
certainly.
It's 1 magic point. Let's see, how does
Yes.
this work? Each magic point deals 1 hit point in a designated hit location, can be used multiple times. So let's see, I need 2 hit points on my arm and 1 hit point on my leg. So if I burn 3 of my magic points, could I get all those back?
Yes.
Nice.
And so with enough time, without even
Can't cast above learned level. Oh, I just gotta cast it 3
you have
times.
because you
One.
just roll it once, and if it succeeds, no, it's success. It's
Ooh,
a special. Sure, I'll give it to you.
Nice.
I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you for expediency's sake, pretty much. I'll heal your wounds. So
Oh, you did
you
it for
are
me.
back
Nice.
to full health. Yeah. For expediency's sake,
Thank you.
pretty much. Usually it will take more time, but that's the
Yeah.
campaign stuff. In a one shot, we can.
Yeah.
But yeah, the lizards run away, disappearing in the rocks, limping and being damaged and clearly outmatched, and left without a dinner today.
But we get to eat the lizard.
You rescued the bull. You can certainly chop up the lizard. The bull, you see, the bull is restless. It's still completely panic. It's in pain. Somebody will have to attempt to calm it down.
How am I with animals?
Yeah,
what sort of
how's my
check do you
animal
need?
handling?
The check that you would need to use is herd, from your
Ooh.
knowledge.
Mine's a 10. I'm not great.
Mine's a 50.
25.
It's pretty good.
Bird, you said?
Yeah.
Herd, yes.
How do I only have a 20 in her?
I guess I'm the best herder.
Yeah,
You're
sounds
a
like
warrior.
Harmast is
You're a
doing
warrior.
it.
You're not a.
Herder.
Oh, okay.
You're not a herder. You're a warrior. You know how to
Yeah.
take care of your beast, but not as much as
Can I?
There.
you can.
There,
assist
there.
your
Little.
beast well.
Let's see how well I do.
Not amazing.
Not great.
Could I potentially, while Harmast is doing a bad job herding, could I attempt to heal the cow from behind if it's injured?
Sure.
Actually, maybe not
Give
from
me
behind.
a
I don't want to get
heal.
kicked.
Yeah, I was about to
Yeah.
say, behind is a great idea.
I'd say maybe from this side. You would know.
Yeah.
Like it's a panicked animal.
So I'm going to be using spirit magic for this, and I Is there any part of it that looks damaged, or would I need to roll for that?
It's generally the chest and the lower back, kind of like the abdomen and chest.
Okay, I think I'll go for the abdomen, like the chest. And I think I'll put 3 points of healing into it.
Sure.
62.
Sure, I'll give it to you.
Hi, that's a success.
Yeah, that's a success. I'll give it to you. I'll distract another 3 from your sheet. Yeah, you heal it, and you see as the magic seeps into its system, it begins to calm down.
Okay.
And Harmest, you may believe that it was you and Sorala.
Yeah,
You
I'm not
don't
telling
know,
anybody.
but the beast calms down eventually, its wounds closing. And hey, you can continue on your trail with one of your cattle in tow. And look on the bright side. Only 59 are left to go.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
But as you continue on your trail,
Good job,
the
team.
destination of the Greydog thieves becomes obvious. As you see in the distance, atop a steep hill, an old ruin, jutting upwards from the rocky hills and above the treetops. A tower in the middle, broken and weathered by time, kind of juts over the overall landscape as you see the road to where that is leading.
Now, how are they going to get the cows up one of those?
Oh. That is a very good question.
Yeah. Could I attempt a roll to suss out likely spots of ambush or watch, perhaps? Just in terms of like tactics. I see that battle is a skill that I'm good at. I don't think that applies here.
No, it's a knowledge skill, so I would say battle could be applied here. With general military knowledge.
So yeah, it's just like where tactically would they set people up that we would need to keep an eye on. There's a 64, so a failure. 64. So I know nothing.
You're traveling through a quite forested area currently, so actually everywhere.
Everywhere, yeah.
You cannot, like you are up like on the nerves, kind of looking around.
Yeah.
Could be on the buildings, kind of in the ruined buildings.
Yeah.
There could be a lot of hiding spots. It's a dangerous place to go to.
Gotcha. So nothing helpful.
Nothing there. But what you notice as you kind of look, it's eerily quiet. You cannot hear any birds anymore. The woods themselves around you are strangely quiet. The light patter of rain and the wind that blows through the leaves are the only sounds of movement you have around yourselves.
Alrighty.
Now, as you approach, the ruins start going up the steep hill. You notice that the road it becomes better and better quality. Stone, though, is giving out for patted soil into what looks like a ramp with the hurt hoofprints on them. A ramp of soil leading into the ruins. So there, Basana, your question is answered. The cattle, it was brought through this soil pattern, this soil ramp, this earth ramp into the ruins. But as you are approaching the ruins, anything any of you would like to do as the ruins are better in sight? You see as the ramp disappears behind a very low, quite broken stone wall. The building inside are mostly destroyed, ruined. If you've seen like Roman ruins right now, so it's kind of only the basements remaining, as much as you can see. Apart from this one tall, kind of crumbled tower in the middle. A broken tower, if you may.
Oh, what the fuck? I'm a learned woman, right?
Yes.
Is anything about the situation kind of giving up any sort of like ritualistic or worshipy vibes?
I mean, good question. Good question. I very much like your question. I would say,
Rigid.
give me general intelligence check.
General intelligence, yes.
You're very good at intelligence.
I'm super smart.
Pretty good.
Special.
Thank you.
The special, a couple of things come to you. First of all, maybe cattle like animal sacrifice is a big thing in many, even right now, like even in your time, in many kind of rituals and stuff. In old times, it may have been human sacrifice as well. Right now, human sacrifice is not as practiced, although some cults still do it.
Mm-hmm.
Cattle sacrifice is very well practiced. And you remember in a book about Dragon Pass,
Yeah.
you've heard that in this area there was a temple, an old temple in ruin, older than the Second Age, more than 15 centuries old. You know of its existence, you know it is in ruin, you do not know what deity was worshipped here. As you kind of glance around, you're a very well read person, so I'm kind of giving you here and there information about it. You look at also the battlements, the walls. They are not suited for defense. Like, they are crumbled, and they very much look like more of a stone fence than actual, like a very tall stone fence, than actual like defensible walls. This place was mainly a place of worship, so it didn't need to defend itself. People respected it, so they wouldn't attack. Also, attacking temples, it's very, very bad in this world. Like,
very cash money.
It's an easy way to get your soul curse. It's a easy way to get your soul cursed by the god of that temple, which difficult to remove. Some say a god curse. But yeah, this is as much as you know. This might be a temple of some kind.
Yeah. So I'll convey this to the party in its entirety. What do you folks think? Folks is not a word. What do you think?
I think we go in and get our cows back.
Yeah, I got nothing else to add. What did he said? Or she said?
I just think
He said.
He said.
One of them.
one of them.
One of the three genders.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I nod and say, well, no matter what, I think we have to tread carefully and
Yeah.
be respectful of something more. Let's lead the way.
They stole our cows so that they could kill the cows
Yeah.
as a sacrifice.
Did you mention?
Why can't they kill their own cows?
Did you share all this stuff about old deities?
I did, yes. I shared everything.
Very nice. 15 centuries. That's a long time. So this would be well
That's
before
like
the Seven
14th
Mothers.
century.
Yeah.
It will be well before the Red Goddess.
1500 years.
Well,
That'd be like,
a lot of time.
for our Bronze Age, that's before writing. So
Yes,
It's a long time ago.
it's Stone Age. It's Stone Age. Like,
Yeah.
if you're looking at the Stone Age building.
like Neanderthals.
Yes.
Well, that's spooky.
Very
It's probably less on Neanderthals and more, unironically, it's probably like the way Bronze Age people thought about Egyptians, early Egyptians.
Yeah, like the ancient Egyptians. Like Khufu and whatnot.
Yeah.
It's like very, very
Pyramids.
Spooky.
The pyramids are as old to Cleopatra as she
Yeah.
is to us.
That's the meme.
But yeah,
So,
as you
Let's
as
keep
you
approaching
enter-
slowly.
heebie-jeebies.
as you climb the earthen ramp, you see as the ground both on the ramp and inside this town as you get into it, this kind of shanty town almost around this temple, you see that it's dotted with skulls. Skulls of like antelopes, cows, all of them weathered and white, white and weathered bone, very old, ancient, some even yellowed already. It's somewhat disorienting inside of here. It's this maze of low buildings that just cover enough to not let you see over them as you kind of move through. Your animals grow unquiet, and for many of them it's even difficult to move around in this maze of buildings, which was made, of course, for humans. So you would know that, like, it's your choice, but I would say all of you who are good with animals would realize that bringing them in there is a sure way to getting stuck somewhere between a bison
outside. You can
certainly tie them up outside.
Should we make elder race lores? Because this is old enough that it may include non-humans.
Sure.
I have a 10% in it.
Sure, you can all give me an elder race lore if you want to.
Yeah, no, 97.
No. Again, you're a lunar. You're a lunar. Your civilization is new.
Yes.
It's very new.
So this is just weird pagans to me.
Yes. You can all roll an elder race lore if you wish to. If
I
not,
don't even have that.
I'm just thinking that's old enough where it may not even be humans that built this place. Maybe the duck people.
It could be. Yeah, it could be the duck people. You know about the duck people, Spencer?
Yeah, I watched a tutorial for Rune Quest and they talked about the duck people and I'm very excited. I want to play a duck person.
Yeah, I know. Like, I want to run a campaign in this setting. It's so amazing. Like
the rainbow people is so funny.
But
they're just
they're
the
awesome.
6 colors of the rainbow for some reason.
But yeah, you kind of go through here. You tie your animals outside. You don't know really where this came from. And give me a round of listen rolls, please.
Sure.
As you try to orient yourself in here.
Listen. Hey, listen.
Hey, listen.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Ari, luck is not on your side.
Do I just pull up?
Success.
Do I recognize? Nice.
Aye.
We've got a success from Vostor. Vostor, you're the only one. Again, it's your, militaristic instincts always on the, high strung. You hear faint sound of chanting. One male voice chanting, coming from the big tower.
I put my finger up to my lips, tap my earlobe, then I point over at the tower.
Zarah. Ari. As you go through here, another thing attracts your attention, which I'll give you with that special on Intel. There are inscriptions, pictures and runes carved into the stones, ancient inscriptions, made in a language that you know how to read. Because you're actually the only one, you're one of the 2 people here who can read. It's ancient Thalian. So if you would give me please a roll in read or write Thalian. Ari.
Read or write in what, sorry?
Thalian. Thayalan, I'm sorry. Thayalan.
Let's go. I'm so ready.
Oh, I can do that too.
You can do that too if you wish to.
Success.
If you wish to.
I'm really good at reading and writing.
I'm illiterate.
Oh.
Also illiterate.
So close.
No, not for you, Vasan. It's old. It's very old. But you're a studied woman again, Zarah. You have studied
learned,
this language.
I've got a beard.
They-
I'm very wise.
They
You-
describe the birth of a demon goddess.
Oh fuck.
Now, demon in Glorantha is different from your like D&D demon. Demon is usually just denoted something that is not pertaining to any pantheon,
Oh,
a
so-
wild god.
Gotcha. Like it was historically, before Christians
Yes.
got a hold of the idea.
And this goddess is named Idrima, and she looks like some kind of earth goddess, as she's rising from the earth, yet enfolded within it. You see, as the images describe Idrima's role as a protector of these lands against chaos. The inscriptions show humans, mostly from the ancient Layan tribe, if you would guess, leading long lines of animals to Idrimas, depicted, as they are getting sacrificed to her. And you see, it's kind of really looks like they are led directly to her versus as kind of her watching over them.
Oh no.
So, sacrifices to her.
Yeah.
There goes our cows.
That goes the cows.
So-
Maybe that's the way we can save them.
Foster, that's when you hear chanting in the tower.
Yeah.
And you point at the tower.
Indicate to everybody where it is.
I'm ready.
I'm ready. Oh, Foster's ready. I need to go finish making my coffee.
Oh, should we come and take a tea break here?
We could take a tea break.
Yeah,
if that's all right.
5-minute break?
5-minute break.
Sure.
I'll be right back.
Alrighty.
Yep. See you all in 5 minutes. I love Rune Quest.
We have to save our cattle so we can feed ourselves. Feed our village. That's what we use these for, right? We eat them. Hmm.
I am here. Is anyone else here?
I am here.
Yay.
Welcome back, Spencer.
I'm here.
Yay.
How's everything? How are you
good.
enjoying the Rune Quest system?
Coffee's good. Rune Quest, this is fun. I really like the locational damage. That's a really fun idea. And as always, the D100 system gets easier the more I do it. And it is kind of fun.
I am a strong believer that it is way stronger and way better of a system than the D&D one is. I am a strong believer that the basic role-playing system is way stronger than OGR, but
Yeah. I think it's neat that this is the origin of skill tests. That's sort of the backbone of every RPG now. And apparently that originated
they
in Rune
created
Quest,
it.
which is neat.
Chaosium created this. Also, to be honest, Chaosium came out with 3 banger systems, which are this one, Call of Cthulhu, and Pendragon, which is the Arthurian one, which is also a banger, and I want to run.
Ooh. I would be interested in that. I had a childhood obsession with King Arthur that has since burned out, but it would be fun to play again.
Do you want me to?
You're gonna love my character, the fact that his name is Arthur.
Yeah.
And his Merlin.
Yep.
Do you want me to make you very excited for Pendragon as a system?
Sure.
It has one pre-written module campaign, which is called the Great Pendragon Campaign, which takes like more than 100 years of campaign. It's generational, and it takes all of the history from King Uther all the way till the end of the Arthurian legend cycle.
That's fun.
And you get to be as players during that period, and it has adventures for every year.
That's awesome.
So you'll have your characters age, and play their children, if not their grandchildren at the end.
One of my favorite book series I ever read was Stephen R. Lawhead's Pendragon Cycle, which is extremely dense. And I was very young when I read it.
I started reading that.
They're really good. And they take so many like obscure, disparate bits of British myth, and they just sort of bring them all. He brings it all together so elegantly. Like Talyjin being Merlin's father. It's really neat and interesting, and introduces me to some obscure bits of old folklore.
And also from Atlantis.
Also that, bringing in the bits of Plato and Greek mythology too. The fact that Atlantis worships, I think it's Mithras, the bull sun god, which is the surviving iconography of Mycenaean Greece. So the pre-Greek peoples, the people that Plato would have been thinking of when he talked about Atlantis. It's really cool. Also, he tries valiantly to de-Frenchify the Arthurian myth, which is also great. But also, so much of Arthur is tied in with the French court stories. So you can't really have Arthur without Lancelot. But Lancelot is like an exclusively French character. So he has to come up with some way to make it English again, which is
Lancelot
neat. So instead it's Louis, or I don't know how
early fan fiction.
Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce the character's name, but instead of being Lancelot, the noble French courtier, Louiswig, I think is how its name is said. Instead, he's this Irish warrior that fights with Arthur, who fights with the dual wielding 2 weapons. So his name literally means whirlwind. That's his Lancelot character. It's really good.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I love them.
Yeah, I was reminded of it recently for some reason. I don't remember why.
I think I talked about Talyjin recently, and how his namesake is the potential Merlin father. Talyjin from Critical Role.
Yeah. To be honest, my favorite cast member from Critical Role.
He's great. He's so great. Also, I love the fact
Eldritch Me talking.
Yeah.
Because he did run the Call of Cthulhu one shot.
Yeah. Also, every character of his is just like a different spectrum of the alternative spectrum. So you've got goth and punk and anarchist, and you get the whole range of alternative styles in his characters. It's great.
Yeah.
You've got like grunge in Lucian or Mollymock. You've got like classic
Molly, yeah.
goth with Percy. You got scene with Caduceus.
Ashton is punk rock.
Oh, absolutely. Ashton is punk.
Yeah.
He's a punk rock?
Yeah.
Because he's a rat.
Yeah. I guess he hasn't
way-
done an emo character yet. Maybe that'll be his next
Not
character.
yet.
I mean, that's just Bax. We've already got an emo character.
Yeah.
True.
He doesn't need to do it because Liam's already done it.
Liam is also
Yeah.
like... Liam is my probably close second
Oh,
contending
he's
for first.
delightful. I love how much he loves anytime he has a chance to speak with an Irish accent, he just goes for it.
Yeah. His character in their what's the system they created?
Oh,
Whatever it's called.
Daggerheart.
Daggerheart. Yeah, his character in the
So
Daggerheart
funny.
one shot.
It's so funny. That also seems like a very fun system I'd like to give a try
Happy
sometime.
little monkey man.
I've been enthralled by Rune Quest just because I'm yearning for a roleplay first system. Because D&D is a very combat centric system.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it revolves around that. This, for example, Rune Quest, it tells you it's not a game about combat. Combat should be rare and dangerous in this game.
Oh yeah, very deadly.
It's a game about social interaction. Also, Dew had a power outage. But it's a game about social interaction first and foremost. It's a game about your characters being this world. That's also why I like, for example, Call of Cthulhu. Although
Yeah.
it's, for example, not everybody's cup of tea here because not everybody likes horror, but it's this kind of
No, there's
system
something
that
I
Yeah.
enjoy horror insofar as I am exclusively a what is the word? Audience member.
yeah.
makes sense. Not a
and-
cast member.
And there must be no visual component.
Valid.
Well,
Because a lot of visual horror is the stuff that gets me. But like existential horror as an audience member, great. I love
Yeah.
it.
I do love one of the things I love
That's why
about
I
this
love-
system is the spread of skills. Like you were saying, Hibiki, there's so much more nuance to the way you approach problems. Whereas with D&D and other like D20 systems, you have much fewer skills. You're basically you treat everything like a nail, and because all you have is hammers.
yeah, exactly. And so for example, in my home game, right? First of all, I have some of the most amazing players. If only they could speak decently in English, I would 100% invite them here because I love them. Like I have 4 players. My fucking favorite party. Never had a better party. All 4 amazing role players, very creative, incredibly excited for everything. You know those players, when you want those players that get excited for every word that comes out of your mind, out of your mouth during a game. Yeah, that's that group. And I've had them.
They're wonderful.
Yeah, it's us.
Yeah.
I know. It's us. But it's gonna be you. You're gonna be my second favorite group. You're not beating them just because I know them from when I was in middle school, most of them. So, one of them even from when I was in elementary. So, it's all long-term friends of mine. But they're so good. They know how to make stuff They made combat solutions that were non-combat, like kind of combat solutions in 4th edition. And that's hard to do. Because 4th edition is very kind of rules constrainty.
Yeah.
Hello, Ari.
Hello. Sorry for the delay. I had a few medical issues.
No worries. We were talking about systems.
Talking about how much
In the
D&D
meantime.
sucks.
How much D&D sucks. True. I've been...
To be honest, I'm abandoning it. I'm
Not entirely,
slowly trying.
I
I'm
will
trying to abandon
continue to try to get you guys to try the system that I think is fun, but I've never actually played because I have no one to play with.
Which one?
Narrative dice system.
Yeah. I've
Actually,
had
no,
fun branching
that's
out.
a lie. I have now played a session of it because I played a in-person session of it. It was very fun. I got to be an astromech droid.
Nice.
Nice.
go.
I'll give 5 minutes more to see maybe if Deuce Power comes back. If not, we start.
Yeah.
I just want to say, after that D&D campaign, or after my Call of Cthulhu campaign ends, I am so tempted to run 6 seasons in Sartar, which is an amazing adventure I've been told for Rune Quest. It's an adventure where all of you play, so all the characters start at 16 years old, because you still have to be initiated into the cults. So the entire adventure is, you being initiated
So it's like
and
Fable,
everything.
the game.
Yes, kind of thing, yeah.
I-
So that's, yes, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I really love the Bronze Age idea because so much of our fantasy is in like pre-Renaissance,
Medieval
like
world.
right on the cusp of Renaissance. Bronze Age is entirely different expectations, entirely different rules, entirely different like scales of engagement. Like 1 million people in the Bronze Age is incomprehensible, whereas like 1 million people in the Middle Ages, that's like a country.
It's a lot, but it's still it can happen. Like London.
Yeah.
Even in the Low Middle Ages, London had 1 million people.
Yeah, whereas like
living
in Middle Ages, you'll have cities that pass a couple thousand people, whereas in the Bronze Age, like a couple thousand people is all the people you'll see in your entire life. It's totally different.
Probably, yeah. No, maybe like metropoli, like main bigger cities, you'll see a couple thousand people.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be a shock for you.
Yeah.
Like most
Yeah.
villages are like
Also, the
30 or
technology
40
level is
people.
completely different.
Yes.
Like Middle Ages, you could reasonably have gunfire because most places had figured out gunpowder, but nothing like that in Bronze Ages. You're stuck to just basic levers and pulleys.
Yeah, and in this game, when you encounter dwarves, it's a fucking cultural shock because they have firearms. Dwarves in this game have firearms in the Bronze Age
Ooh,
because they're so technologically
wild.
advanced. They are very technologically advanced, but they are very sheltered, so they don't share their knowledge with outsiders.
Also, I feel like the Bronze Age has, even though like Middle Ages bestiaries are like a whole vibe, I feel like the Bronze Age is wilder in terms of like how crazy the borders of the map can be, because like nothing. Middle Ages, like we were figuring out telescopes and we were figuring out like the way the solar system works. We'd had like a built-up knowledge of like at least some understanding of how things function. Fucking Bronze Age, nope. We know like trigonometry and basic geometry, and that's about it. So
Also,
so much
world building.
Yeah,
Like usually when you create a world for D&D, you create a logical world, right? As
Yeah.
much as you can. Here, like Glorantha is a cube of soil in an endless sea with a heavens at top, the underworld's at
Yep.
bottom,
Yep.
and it makes sense, and it's like that, and it's like that in reality.
Yep.
And I love this. It's not like the people believe the world is like this. No, the world is actually like this. And the gods, because you're taking myths first, and not Tolkien first. Because let's say all fantasy, like classical fantasy, it's taking Tolkien first, right?
Token, yeah.
So you're taking like IRL myths first.
Yeah.
So the gods are all there. They're
It's
all
like
permeating the
Herodotus
world.
and fucking Ovid, and that's all you got to run with. Plato.
Yeah, but let's begin. Let's say.
Let's begin.
continue. Continue. So, I'll command Vasana for now, as you all are, as you is struggling with his light. So, Voster, you point out to listen, to shush and listen. Now, could I ask, what equipment, like, are you going in weapons first here? Are you do you have any weapons equipped? Do you have anything ready, at the ready?
I can't see why we wouldn't, honestly. Unless somebody has an argument.
You know, to be honest, you would know that the Greydogs are here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we know that our enemy is here. And I'm particularly
I was about to say,
hostile towards the Greydogs.
you've got a skill thing or Harmast, you've got a roleplay thing against the Greyhounds, right?
Yeah.
Or the Greydogs.
They don't like me. I don't like them.
Passions, that's what it is. You've got a passion against
Yes.
them, don't you?
I do have a passion against them.
My passion, I have a fear of dragons and of the person that scarred me. I care about loyalty a lot.
I also care
And
about
I love
loyalty a
my
lot.
family. But so none of that's probably going to come up here. I feel like this is going to be you in terms of roleplay for Harmast.
runes. Maybe you can use runes for empowerment as well for those who don't have stuff. But yeah, what are you bringing? Like, what's your equipment looking like right now, Lester? Apart from your armor, which I guess
I'm presuming we're gonna get into like a full-on melee. So I'm gonna bring out my big shield, and my Copus is my best weapon. So I'm gonna have my Copus.
Also, I adjusted you because you had way too much equipment on. I adjusted some
Thank
of your
you.
equipment.
I should be faster now. There we go.
So you should not only be faster, but also your attack shouldn't be so penalized. You have
Yeah.
a 75 knowing
Thank
about
you.
this.
So we'll say we
better.
left all the extra equipment out with the cow, and the
Yeah, same for
bison.
you. Same for you, by the way, Harmast.
Yeah, I can
also
see that.
adjusted your equipment.
Oh,
so
my
you're a bit better.
broadsword is up to 100%.
It is 100%. It
don't
still
know
fails
when
on a
that-
95. It still fails on a 95 or higher, but you're better.
Yeah, so I have
So,
my
what
Copus
are-
out, my large wooden shield. I'm ready to murder. That's what
Okay.
I'm good at.
Yeah, let's go.
How about you, Ari? What are you bringing with you? Are you going weapons first? Or are you not?
I'm bringing my big brain. No, I'm bringing my weapons. I'm bringing sling, broadsword, shield.
Yeah, are you carrying, like, do you have any of them in hand right now?
I will probably have my shield out. Yeah.
No weapons, so just the shield, kind of carrying the shield. Okay. Vasana is going
Maybe we
go
try to
around.
move quietly.
Vasana is going around broadsword and medium wooden shield.
Gotcha. Do we want to try to stealth?
Hamast,
Sorry.
do you want to try to stealth? Hamast, what are you carrying? In hand,
My
pretty much?
broadsword and my shield.
Okay. Do you want to try to move quietly?
Yes.
I think we want to see what we're dealing with before we.
So I'll need a critical
Jump in.
success because I have a 10% in move quiet.
Because
Oh,
most
also-
of you,
Sorry, I was going to say also if other people are bringing out their broadsword, I'll bring out my broadsword as well.
okay. Just generally readiness.
Gotcha.
Vasana also has a 0 in move quietly because heavy armor.
Nope, I'm loud as fuck. We got Pike Trickfoot over here.
Vasana
Clang,
as
clang,
well.
clang, clang, clang.
Zoral and Hamast,
Right.
give me some move
Yeah,
quietly.
working on it.
Ooh.
I need on the sheet. Sorry, one second.
We are not quiet. So we
It's
we
in the-
consider
it's in the
sneaking in,
stealth.
but then we just kind of no.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
are.
you're making
Sorry,
quite a lot of
closest.
noise. You're dressed in bronze and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Buster.
Clop, 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 clop.
Yeah,
clop.
it's me.
To me.
The last moment you hear, as from the left, you hear the whistle of something flying through the air towards you.
An arrow, perhaps.
Turn around and see a javelin traveling towards you.
Ooh.
You have just the reaction. You can put up your shield and attempt to block it.
Definitely
if
going
you
to try
so
to
much
block
wish
with
to.
my shield. Is that a skill check?
First, I'll roll the javelin.
Okay.
It will have a modifier because you are surprised.
Yes, makes sense.
It
55.
hits. So yes, you pretty much use your shield. Just click on your large wooden shield in combat.
Okay, in the combat screen, click on my large wooden shield. There we go.
And then
So
parry.
this is for parry.
Yes.
54.
54.
I think that beats your
it's
roll.
a success.
So how does this
it does,
work?
because you matched the success, your wooden shield takes 1 point of damage.
Okay.
And the shot doesn't go through. So your large wooden shield
Gotcha.
goes down to
15.
15.
It's a beefy shield.
That's a very beef. So you see this, the javelin pierces slightly your shield from the inside as it goes through the bronze out layer of your shield. This bronze tip pushing outside, and then you see approaching you, holding in both hands a big battle axe, a screaming man, eyes bloodshot with anger, bloodshot with not even anger, madness.
Ooh.
As he screams, dressed as a Greydog, and runs to approach you all.
Well, we know we
So-
can't reason with these guys, right? We've got
You
that.
could. You could. This guy looks
Not this guy.
insane. He even reminds you of another guy that
Oh,
you saw
that's
like
a good
this.
point. Since that's
Another screaming man.
since it's a fear, is this one of those things where if it gets triggered, do I roll it? And if I get under,
Yeah,
I-
I'd say, you know,
do you want me to roll it and see what happens?
roll it because he reminds you of him.
Gotcha.
I'll give you a negative, a negative 20 because it's not.
It's not
Tarek.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not.
So this
Tarek,
guy reminds me
but-
of the berserker that wounded me in battle.
Yeah, that almost took
So-
away your arm.
74. So that's
But
still
you
a fail.
Hold fast. You hold fast because
I
here
hold fast.
the thing was not to succeed. If you succeeded, the fear would kick in.
Oh, I got you.
In this
I
case-
got you. So I did succeed because
In this
I.
case.
Yeah.
Yes.
The one
this
time I want to
case-
roll high.
Yeah, but you see this man screaming, rushing towards you. With an axe just jumped out of the
Fantastic.
ruins.
Ba,
Now,
ba, 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 ba,
you see
ba.
a broken shield is slumped on his back, but he's carrying the axe in two hands. What would you like to do, my dear friends?
We
Go
defend
Harmeth.
ourselves, obviously.
Yeah.
All right.
Ooh, I was picturing
Are
the
you
wrong
just-
kind of sword. I'm sorry, I cut you off, Ari.
Yeah, no, a coppice is kind of the
It's like a bow
the
knife.
classical. Yeah, exactly. It's like a big
it's a
bow knife.
one-bladed weapon or a single-sided sharpened.
It's like the Greek sword, like the
I
classical Greek
was
sword.
picturing like the leaf blades that were riveted to the handles, but no, this is more like it's a long Bowie knife.
Yes. All right. So, Hamas, what are you doing generally? Just holding fast. Just
Defend myself with the point of my sword.
So, are you rushing at him, or are you just kind of getting in the way that if he gets close to you, then you will attack him?
Yeah, no, I'm preparing to attack, essentially.
Okay. So, I'll give you 2 strike ranks for this. 5 and
Okay.
10. If he gets close in those strike ranks, you will attack him. Vasana will do the same, I'd say. She'll, you'll have your weapons prepared, so you do not need. So she's just stand fast. Sorala, what are you doing? You see this man rushing out, eyes bloodshot with madness. You can
intent-
also
Go
cast
ahead.
spells if you wish to.
Yeah,
If you have any spells that
I don't have any offensive spells. I don't think.
you don't, you are a scholar.
I'm
You
a scholar.
have a lot of healing spells.
So I will go forward. My intention is to go forward and hit him.
Yeah, you can certainly do so. You can move it. Are you hitting him lethally, non-lethally?
Non-lethally.
Okay. So you'll move forward. You can hit him 2 times. Vostor, how about you?
Yeah, I'm going full lethal. Sorry. Sorry.
You're fine.
I want to go toe to toe with this guy. Since I was not afraid of him, I'm going to roll that roleplay wise. Voster is going full brave sort of
Oh yeah.
Achilles here. He's going to go toe to toe with this berserker and try to outsword him. So toe to toe, and then
This really sounds to me like a rune empowerment.
oh, okay.
And
I don't know how to do
you
that.
know
I
what?
remember.
I'll tell you. You know what this reminds me? You want to be toe to toe. You want to be strong.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the
I want to be
rune-
like a wall
rune-
to stop him from getting to my squishier friends behind me.
And the rune of strength is the rune of earth. a
Earth.
stone, strong as stone. So
I'm better at the
roll
moon.
me-
Can we persuade
You're
this to
better
be
at the
moon
moon, but-
related?
the moon is more about like spiritual magic.
Yeah,
Earth
yeah.
is more about
No, this is
pragmatism.
refusing to be
you know.
moved.
Yes. Give me a check with your Earth rune,
Okay.
please.
Let's see. It's a 50%
see.
chance. Well, that is a fail.
86. That is a fail.
Um,
Fortunately enough, it just subtracts skills of your rune. It just subtracts 10% from your rune, so from your
Gotcha,
Earth
gotcha.
rune. Doesn't subtract from your combat skills. Fortunately enough for you, because it was the fumble.
gotcha.
But yeah, you try to kind of get inspired by runes, but they're just not there.
So
It's
I
just
have
not
to
your rune.
remove 10 from that, right?
It just doesn't matter. It will not come up,
Okay,
most
fair enough.
probably, but I'll remember it if you need.
In that case, I'm not empowered by runes, but I am going to try to hit him twice with my Copus. So that's 6 and 12 for me.
So, yes, it is 6 and then 12.
Yeah, and I
And
specifically want
Varanic-
to arrange myself so he has to leave my range to reach Harmes and... what's Dew's character's name again?
Vasana.
Vasana and Harmast. I want to be... to get to them, I want him to have to take opportunity attacks.
Okay, he will be going at strike rank 8 with his two-hand attacks because he is pretty slow and
Good.
insane.
And insane.
Okay, so Harmast, you are preparing to be hit, so you're just standing still. Sorala, you're rushing in. Go for an attack. He will attempt to counterattack, pretty much, to parry,
I will.
but give me that attack.
I will thrust.
Okay,
That's just barely.
Still hit, though.
okay, good hit. Now he will attempt to parry.
And a fail.
Succeeded, you
Oh,
succeeded.
success, sorry.
Is the attack with... Your weapon clashes with his.
What happens?
You, as you know, your sword. You don't do damage because he is successful in parrying you, but your sword embeds itself into its wood, and you need to yank it back. Do you see as the wood gets damaged to the wood of the battle axe?
Oh, so I lose my sword?
No. You still have your sword. You damaged his battle axe.
Okay, that makes sense.
You did 1 point of damage to his battle axe. If you had like a special success, you would have pretty much just done your entire full weapon damage into his axe, probably breaking it. So you can break weapons in this game. It's an actual mechanic.
That's wonderful, thank you. That's it.
Vostor,
Yeah.
you saw just Sorala run in,
Yep.
hit him. You know, maybe you're hitting him with the
Yeah.
pommel, trying to stun him.
Well, that
Sorala.
should give me an opening. So if he tries to parry against me, it's a negative 20, right?
It's a negative 20 indeed.
Yeah. So I'm definitely going to take advantage of this for
Let's
a
go.
hit with a 53.
Regular success. A parry for Varanic as well this time at a negative 20, so he's just rolling at a 40 this time. It's a 55. He fails.
He fails.
So roll me
I'm gonna
damage.
feel my damage. That'll be 11. Wow.
2 points. 2
Uh,
points of damage. Into hit location 4, so into his
Yeah.
right leg.
3 into his right leg.
Unfortunately, 3 is his armor into it. As
Yeah,
you
makes sense.
strike into it, but the armor blocks it. You kind of
Yeah.
his shin guards
His Vanguard.
deflected.
No,
Asana
that's-
nothing.
that's wrist.
Varanic. Now you were the one that was able to hit him, Vostor. He's gonna bring his axe down onto you.
Makes sense. I'm definitely going to parry with my shield. Or try to.
Okay. He's gonna attempt to cut two-handed. Gets a
8. Ooh.
normal success, regular success,
Okay,
fortunately
let's
enough
see.
for you.
Can I beat it? I cannot beat it.
56. You cannot beat it, but still a success. You still matched successes. So
Oh,
your,
that's
your
right.
shield, your
It's-
shield is success. Yeah, your shield lose 1 HP.
Gotcha. So it's not who gets the lower number, it's whether the success threshold.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha. I was misunderstanding that.
So your shield lose another HP
Clang.
as you kind of bring it up, the axe smashing down. You feel your bones creaking as his enormous strength of this man brought down onto your arm.
Yeah.
Harmest is there. Zarah.
Back
You
to
get
you.
to strike at him.
I am so going to strike at him because fuck this guy.
He's of course going to attempt to parry, but
Okay. Outcast.
regular. He has had his turn now, so his stuff reset.
It's parry.
64 though fails.
I fail on the
so
parry.
roll me damage.
Oh wow.
6 points of damage even.
Damage,
What?
yeah.
Which hit location?
I will roll it for now for you. That's on his. I'll tell you. That's on his right arm, right?
It is on his right arm.
Nice.
Thank you, Aaron. You deal 6 points of damage total. And his right arm, you see as you slash at it, and you hit a muscle. You kind of hit not even a muscle because you're doing it non-lethally.
Mm-hmm.
You hit a nerve concentration place.
Mm-hmm.
And then that hand almost instinctively, you hit it pretty hard. I'd say not even a nerve, a bone. You just break a bone in his arm,
Exactly.
and now he is just left to use his axe with one hand. And he's not that strong actually, so
Let's fucking go.
because
So,
he's not exactly feeling well. Boster.
hey, there we go. This is 12, right? SR 12.
It is 12. Yes,
There we go.
it's SR 12.
So cut. That is a 43, which is a success. Gonna go for a normal damage on his.
Well, first of all, he parries.
Or he's gonna attempt to parry.
Parries with a 3, with a crit.
Ooh.
So with a critical success, the
Yeah.
parrying weapon and the defender take no damage.
Ooh, there you go.
A critical parry versus a regular attack
So you get a counterattack on me?
as a special. No, he does not, but he will inflict the entirety of the damage of his axe, one-handed, onto your weapon.
Ooh, that's not good.
So, as a special,
Yeah.
so 12 damage into your coppice.
That is my Cobus's hit points. So my Cobus breaks, I'm assuming. It's been reduced to 0.
Yes, it does break.
My Cobus breaks. That is cool as hell. So I go to chop
So-
him, and he intercepts it and shatters my sword.
Yeah, pretty much what happens, you go to chop him.
Yeah.
He has a broken arm. So through the pain, you don't expect it, but he raises his right arm. It hits you, brings you off guard. You you were again striking at his leg as you were before.
Yeah.
So your sword embeds into the ground, and then he just kicks it like against the metal grain.
Yeah.
And it
Cracks
breaks in your hands.
Well, shit. I have a dagger, but that'll
Bronze
take a
weapons.
while to get out.
Bronze weapons. So top of the round, Harmest, what are you doing? You just saw as Spencer's character got his sword broken.
Yeah, well, clearly, my wait till the enemy gets to me method isn't working.
Sorry.
So I'm gonna rush forward and attack with my broadsword.
Yeah, that you can do. Vasana will do the same. So she will rush and hit with her broadsword. What is Vostr? Sorala, are you still attacking?
I'm still attacking.
Okay, Vostr, what are you doing? Your sword is not broken. You can attack with your shield. Try to bash him with a shield.
Yeah. So if I draw a dagger, its SR is 8. So I won't be able to attack if I draw it this round. Is that correct?
No, it's 8, so it's going to be draw 5 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, you can just draw it.
Oh, so draw on 5
or 8.
and then
No,
attack.
no, wait. No, 8 is with the draw. So 8 is with the draw. So,
Okay. In that case, I'm
it's
going to draw my dagger, keep my shield up, and try to stab him on 8.
okay. Harmest.
Yes.
Are you attacking lethally? He's a Greydog.
Yeah. Greydog.
Okay,
Greydog's
Go for it.
all Greydogs must die.
go for it.
I'm gonna cut.
Ooh.
That's a success. He
That'll
will
hit.
parry. He succeeds to parry, so you do another point of damage to his axe.
Alright.
As he blocks it. But now all other attacks are going to be at advantage. Sorala, or his parries are going to be at disadvantage. You can swing.
I'm absolutely
Yeah.
swinging. I'm gonna thrust.
Yep.
Try and push him for the crit.
77.
Just a miss.
Unfortunately, it's a fail, and he fails as well. Oh no, he succeeds with a 40. A success against a failure, it's he does his damage into your sword. So fortunately enough, it's just normal damage for one-handed axe.
Yeah.
It's not that much.
2.
So your sword will take 2 points of damage.
Yeah.
As you
This-
swing into it, and he kind of hits you against. Yeah, he's a unit, apparently.
This is really dynamic. I love the intensity of this, and I love having many things with less amounts of hit points. It feels a lot scarier than
Yeah.
than 5th edition combat. I like this a lot.
So Vasana, coming from behind you, Voster, with her broadsword, she's gonna go and take a swing at Varanic here.
He has disadvantage, doesn't he? On
He has a
his...
cumulative 20
Parry?
disadvantage. He does have
Oh,
now a
okay, yeah.
disadvantage
Okay,
of
got it.
40. So she will cut lethally because we're
I thought the disadvantage meant roll twice, but no,
No.
that makes sense.
no, it's a
Minus
debuff
one.
pretty much. Yeah. So she hits.
Very nice.
For 3 points of damage, so it's blocked by his armor.
Hmm.
Slashes against just
Damn.
his armor, just blocking it. Minimum amount of damage. Voster, it's
Yeah.
your turn.
So we're surrounding this fucker. I'm gonna come up with a dagger. Gonna try to stab him in the throat. If I can roll well enough. Nope.
Ooh.
That is a miss. Is he gonna try to parry this?
That's a failure. He is gonna attempt to parry this.
It's a fumble, actually. I think.
No, it's not fumble. It would say. It would
Oh,
say
okay.
so. To attempt to parry, he needs a 1. He needs a crit. Does
No.
not get it. So
Okay.
it's just,
Just a miss.
just clash. Yeah, just a miss. Varanic himself, now, who was the last one? Ari, you did break his arm.
Yeah,
Me.
you did do that.
So he's gonna attempt to attack you with the battle axe. Are you dodging or are you parrying? A shield or a sword?
That's the sword.
Okay.
There's no
Gonna
benefit
attempt to.
with the shield, right?
Ooh. He hits you with a special.
You don't damage your
You don't,
sword.
you don't risk damaging your sword.
Yeah.
This might be bad.
Oh, it's only
Success
the-
against a special.
Very nice.
So a special success. If a special success parried successfully, the special success damage goes to a shield or weapon, with any excess damage going to the defender. So I will roll the damage. So your sword takes 17 points of damage.
What the fuck?
So it breaks because it has 10 HP.
Mm-hmm. This guy's a sword breaker.
And then
Jeez.
7 points of damage goes to which hit location?
What is
My
this?
Hit
Breath of the
location number
Wild?
13.
My right arm.
Your right arm takes
Oh, no.
7 points of damage.
It
Oh,
is
no.
gone.
Oh no.
Gets a wound.
Do you have an arm left?
Is it a slash or thrust?
It's a slash. It's a
No,
slash.
cut off.
It's not cut off. It's just rendered and useless. Cut off, it would be if I doubled or tripled, if I don't remember. It just... So, yeah, just take a wound to it and just sign a 7. Like, put the full damage on it. Just click add wound.
7. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Perfect.
So yeah, it just cannot hold anything. So he hits your right arm, your sword arm, and then kind of hits a muscle, and you drop your sword to the ground. You just have your shield in hand now. You can still hit him with the shield if you wish to. Harmist. Riley?
Alright, yes, I'm gonna attack him with my sword again. Yeah.
Attempt to parry. Ooh, that's a critical. That's a crit.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It'll roll me. It should be max special. That's the
Max special. Ho ho ho.
He's dead, right?
Ooh.
roll me the hit location, please.
Please do the head. No, red leg, I think.
4 is right leg.
Which I
He
think
will
is
take.
already damaged.
It's not already
not
damaged.
yet.
His right arm was damaged.
22. You may have cut off his leg.
So you cut off his leg
Hell
at
yeah.
like the
He-
middle of the thigh.
He pleads.
He bleeds out
Yay.
in seconds. You've killed a man.
Here, this is, Harvest has killed twice.
Yes. And
Harmist
this
Harmist
is
the
your
killing
passion,
blow.
too. This is your passion, too, so this is a big deal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. You've killed another one of the. Oh, you've killed one of your cattle thieves. Of the cattle thieves.
And also, I especially dislike the Greydogs.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'd like to grab Sarala's busted up arm. It's your right arm, right?
Yes, sorry, on.
Yeah, I'd like to grab it, and I want to use my my rune magic to try to
Healing word.
heal this.
Let's go.
Heal
I was gonna do
wound
this,
with-
but I-
Are you attempting to do a heal wound?
With the rune magic though, with moon. So this is using my spirit.
Yes.
So
So what it does, it heals equal to the magic points spent. How
Magic
many
points
magic
spent.
points are you imbuing in it?
how many hit points does your arm have?
it has 4 damage at the moment.
4 damage. So I'm going to try to heal all 4.
Okay, so in magic point
Yeah.
boost, just put 4 there.
4.
Are you
One cost
spending time?
1.
Are you spending time?
No, I want to get this done
meditating or
fast.
something? Okay. Roll for it.
Okay.
It's a 90%.
Yeah, that's why I went with the rune magic. It's pretty much guaranteed to
Okay.
succeed.
Yeah, so Sarala, you heal 4 HP. So you all see is how does your magic appear? How does your rune magic?
I imagine since it's lunar, I probably maybe touch my chest and like the spirit of the moon within me sort of glows. The rune for the moon glows in my irises. Yeah, and you just feel the cooling wash of just like a cool water rushing over you, and then you're healed.
I imagine it feels like cool, but I feel like healing is always inherently painful. You know what I mean? Like it's.
I mean, if you want to interpret it that way, I figure since it's coming from the moon, I think if it was a solar healing, I would imagine it would be painful. But I'm using moon as my aspect, so I think of it as calming.
It's not even.
Go ahead.
So the feeling, Sarala, is not even as much as pain, right? As it is. Have you ever run water on a
That's
open
what it
wound?
is. Yeah,
Yes.
It's this almost discomforting
like
feeling.
you're gonna pass
and
out.
there's- Yeah, you all watch the fibers just shoot from one side to the other of the wound, reconnect as the wound, your arm kind of recloses the wound and regenerates.
I kind of close my eyes and look up to the sky, grit my teeth, and breathe with tongue poking through the teeth. You know, I've only rarely done that for myself. I didn't know you knew such ways as well, Vostar. I'm very thankful.
He nods and he says, "It's important in battle to keep yourself going."
It is, and I'll pick up my sword.
I'm not much good in a nurse tent, or I'm not much good in a nursemaid's tent, but on the field, I can do some good work.
I get the feeling that wherever you are, you can do good work.
I smile,
Uh,
noting how
So,
curly your beard is.
My beard is very curly.
So, Sorala, I'd say that Vasana will give you her sword, as yours is broken. And she'll say that she'll go and guard the animals, aka I don't want to use another person's character
It's
while
fair,
you're
yeah.
not here. Vostor,
Yeah.
you do not have a weapon currently.
No, I gotta stick with my
Right.
dagger, which is only a 40%. Does anybody have a sword?
I will give you. I can give you a small axe if that works.
Would I be trained in an
You're
axe?
You're not trained with it. You have a short spear if you wish to, that you're not
It's
too well
not as
with.
good.
You could grab the axe.
Oh, I could grab
of
the axe.
Baronic.
Am I
It's a
trained in the
battle
axe?
You're not. No, not really.
Let's see,
It's not
gear.
gonna be.
Uh,
How the short spear that you can equip. Rest because your coppice is unusable.
sure. Swap out for the short spear then?
Yep.
Are you putting it on my character?
Yeah, I did. So now in combat you
Beautiful.
should have short spear.
There we go,
You can also
35%.
throw.
That
Not-
is better
not
than
bad,
the
not terrible.
dagger.
You can
Um,
always hit with a wooden shield.
Am I overweight? Yeah, I want to
Yeah, it's 'cause
drop
of the armor.
something.
Maybe the bow,
Uh,
as you're in close.
no,
You
I
have
kind of want to get
javelins.
rid of my javelins, honestly.
Sure.
There we
You're
go.
no longer encumbered.
There we go. Yeah, so 45 with the spear is not too bad. So I'll be using the short spear then.
Okay. So yeah, as you see, Vostr discards his broken coppice and produces this kind of really short spear, almost like a Roman pilum.
Yeah.
So he produced it from like it was tied behind your shield. You kind of produce it out
Yep,
of
yep.
there. Get a feel on it.
Like Brad Pitt in Troy.
Ain't like Brad Pitt. You're Brad Pitt and try.
Comedy runs in threes, you know.
But yeah, you hear as the chanting still continues from inside the tower.
Well, let's fucking go.
Let's go. Yeah.
I think
Come on.
for strategy, I think if we can find, I'm assuming priestess or priest, if we can find the person who's running this and kill them, we may be able to demoralize the rest of them, and then we don't have to fight our way through a bunch of people. Does that make sense?
It does make sense. Very wise.
A brutal kind of logic,
Yes.
but such are the times.
Such are the times. I'm ready to follow your lead.
All right.
Right. So
I kind of want Harmast up there with me too. Sorala's definitely skilled, but Harmast is a beast.
Oh yeah, Hamas fucking.
yeah, Hamas is a duelist. He is very well trained with just one weapon. He's a duelist and a
So,
noble. So
which
I
of
can't-
us? I feel like sensing might be the way to go, or scanning, or maybe listening, because we want to. What I'm thinking is, it might be worth it to. We killed the guard. It might be worth it to post up and try to figure out where the people are in the next room over, to try to identify who the leader is, the head of the snake to cut off. So who's got good surveying skills, perception skills?
I think I have okay perception.
I've got a 40% on
I
listen.
scan. What are we doing? Scan or listen?
I'm thinking listen, because we don't want to risk being spotted, right?
Yeah, I'm 35. Listen.
Okay. I think 40% listen is the best then.
Mm.
Unless Sorala's better at it.
Unless multiple rolls can be made.
Yeah, I'm not. But I can
Okay.
assist.
I could listen. How does boosting work for a skill, Habiki?
So, do you want to? What do you mean boosting? You want to?
Is there a
boost
way
it with like a
for-
rune?
But like, is there a way for other characters to do that?
Yes. If you roll the same skill as another
Yeah.
character and you do succeed, then that character gets a bonus.
Okay.
Or if you use any skill associated with it, or
Gotcha.
anything that you think could help with it.
So, do you think maybe Riley could have Harmas do a listen roll, and if it succeeds, that'll boost my listen roll?
Sure.
And then we'll see if we can
Alright.
daredevil sonar our way into finding out where
I'll
people
give
are.
her a try.
Hmm,
That's a special.
That's
It
a
will
really
give-
good.
definitely a
Roll.
success.
Not only a good listen, Buster, you have a plus 35.
So
due to
I
it being
can
a
only
special.
fail if I fumble. So here we go.
No.
So that's plus 35, right? Not minus 35.
Plus 35. Plus 35.
That is a regular success.
That's a critical.
Oh no, that is a critical success. 2 critical successes.
So,
So I want to know
You did
exact
so well.
numbers. I want to know the age and weight of the people in the other room. I want to know who's
I want to know what
ovulating.
they ate for
I want to
breakfast.
know who's
I'll-
ovulating. I want to know who ate for breakfast. I want to know who's gassy.
Sarala, do you do anything? Are you scanning maybe?
I'm probably scanning, but not very good, or at least trying to anyway.
Yeah, you can always try. You know, we've had a bunch of low rolls, and then 100.
Yeah.
So,
And
Yeah, it was bound to happen.
you know, Ari, it's dust. You know, you have dust. It's dust. But you
Oh
enter.
no! Oh no!
You enter inside the tower.
The contrast of those
Ah,
rolls.
2 crits and then a crit fail.
You enter inside the tower. Let me drag you on the map I made for this.
Ooh.
On that. Oh
The
no!
tower. It's actually not dark. You should put daylight on here, so that you and actually even
It's pretty
remove
moody. I like it.
remove token vision, so that you know I can keep the darkness. You know, it's
It's moody.
it's the lighting. It's the lighting overhead, like you know, very moody. So, you enter into this tower.
Dead bodies over here.
Yeah.
It looks like a chamber of offerings of sort. It's a round room with sloping walls and deep alcoves set into them. Only one door leads into and out of it, the one you are at. The roof collapsed long ago, and piles of rubble were pushed to the sides of the central chamber or have been shoved outside the door. Whatever light there is, the sunlight in this case, shines, although it's covered by clouds, shines directly down the center, down on the low stone altar in the center of the room, illuminating a flensed and bloody horned bull skull sitting in its midst, with an array of reddened bones arranged in a strange pattern beneath it, and a bloody cowhide draped over one side. See, rain is dripping down, making everything shine with this bloody wetness. Behind the altar is a 3-meter high, ochre-stained stone statue of a giant naked woman. Her
Nice.
female characteristic exaggerated to a grotesque degree. Just so you imagine, it's a like Paleolithic like fertility statues. If you kind of get my gist,
Yeah.
right?
Like one of the Venuses.
Yes, one of the Venuses. That's exactly what I was going for. So you see as the altar is stained with blood and gore, the copper scent of blood permeating everywhere. Nearby, to your right, you see sprawled against one wall are 3 more people. 1 woman, 2 men, bloodied,
No.
with their throats cut, and wearing
People.
Greydog outfits.
Oh, that's not good.
It's obvious that there were sacrifices here.
Human sacrifice.
You see as the altar itself, actually, are you getting closer to it? Big question.
Well, I feel like that's Ari, since she fumbled.
I think we should get closer with the sounds, you know what I mean? Even if unintentionally. What do you think, Ang?
I guess before we commit to anything, what did our crit successes come across? What did we hear in this room?
Great successes. As you enter, you're listening, and you hear right where the bodies are. You hear some movement, rustling of clothing, stones being slightly moved. You know, if there is somebody there trying to hide, to your right.
Okay, so we don't sense like a priest or anything, but we do sense some sort of scamp over by the bodies.
Yes.
I guess, Harmas, do you want to back me up and we'll run over to those bodies? Shield first, of course.
I think.
Raleigh is muted.
What's your response, Harma? Oh yeah, you're muted, Riley, if you're talking. Either that or Riley's dead.
Oops, sorry, what?
Oh, I'm thinking since our characters were the ones that were listening, we heard something rustling by the bodies. I'm thinking we should probably head over to the bodies, shield first, and try to... Because we don't sense anybody else in here.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only other thought I have is somebody might use a rune power to sense if there's any enemies nearby.
Oh yeah, I have a rune power that does... I have a power that does that. Detect enemies.
You have detect enemies.
Duration instant.
Yeah, it just casts.
Can I do that?
Yeah, you can. See if you can cast it. So it's an 80% roll.
Oh, you're good.
Certainly, you do sense right here there is somebody waiting in ambush for you.
Okay.
There's someone right there. I pointed out.
In that case, I've got the best armor, so I'm going to go spring the trap. Could we... I don't know how surprise works. Could we try to get a surprise by me pretending to be surprised by them, but then really my allies can surprise them?
That would be smart, right?
So you want to appear as if you are not nonchalant.
I want to appear surprised, so they're surprised when my friends are not surprised.
Give me a charisma check.
Fair.
Due to you being...
Could I do a glamour spell then?
You could cast glamour before doing this, certainly, as you kind of...
Glamour... Let's see. Level
75% chance. That casts...
47.
So you have a...
Plus 8 to my...
Plus 8. So your charisma roll is now a 90. It's now a 90, pretty much. Just roll a d100. If it's under a 90, it's a success. 90 or under.
Hey, a
With
14.
14,
I think that's a critical, actually.
Special.
Yeah.
Special, not crit. Special, though.
Special. Gotcha.
So, where are you moving? Where are you going?
You indicated right here, right?
Right here.
Yeah, so I want to move in that direction. Maybe here-ish. And yeah, I basically just want to be relaxed enough, like I'm going to investigate the bodies. I want to be relaxed enough that they're going to take the jump on me, but I'm still like, I'm ready to parry. And then of course my friends are ready to run up behind me, sort of a thing.
So as you're going there, you want to appear, you kind of appear nonchalant, as if you're trying to examine the bodies, but in reality, although your eyes are locked onto the bodies, your peripheral vision, you're paying great attention to that place. And that's where you see, out from some of those stone rubble, springs out a man, dressed with a cloak and an open helmet, also Greydog style, brandishing a javelin as he throws it in your direction. And you see Hamas. To you, you recognize this man. This man is Danakos, son of Ergost, the chief of the Greydogs.
Ooh, so a big bad.
So he will attempt to throw a javelin at you. All
right. Well, I am not surprised, so I will be parrying with my shield.
He rolls a regular success.
A regular success. I'm going to attempt to parry for a regular success. Nice.
69. Nice. You take 1 point of damage to your shield as you manage to hit away. Oh,
Yeah.
Sorry about that. My
I-
Discord
welcome.
I had
No worries.
Discord being Discord.
You manage to
Catch
parry the shield
On my
away,
shield.
like parry the shot away.
And now he's exposed.
And
Let's go.
now he is exposed.
Yeah.
He's exposed, and here you get a bonus round to where you get to act. He will act on strike rank 12, whatever his
Gotcha.
act is. So, Oster, you're the close one. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm going to take a step forward. I'm going to try to stab him in his stupid face.
Sure. Wait, Vostor. This will be a short spear, one-handed, I guess.
Yep, because I got a shield in the other one.
Yeah.
So that is
So that's
a
a 6.
80. Ooh, that is a failure on my part.
Okay. But you get to attack twice, once on strike rank 6,
Oh,
the
that's
other
right.
one on 12.
Because he doesn't go till 12.
Harmist, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm going to rush forward and impale him with my sword.
Yeah, you can certainly do so. You can rush forward.
a special. Oh, I know that was me.
A
Sorry.
special.
Never
That will
mind.
happen on 12. That will happen on 12. That will happen on 12. Meanwhile, you, Harmist, yours are going to happen on 5 and 10.
Yeah.
And Sorala, you're using your sling.
No, I'm using my sword.
Okay, so you also rush up to him. You have enough movement to do that. And you're going to act on 5 and 10 as well. So
All right.
going in order, Harmist, you're the first one to act.
Yep.
So
Die.
you can attack. He will, of course, try to parry with his shield. As he has that in hand currently.
Yeah. Ow.
13, he gets a success, so he parries your sword sinking into his shield.
Arr.
1 point of damage. Sorala, you're the next one. You rush to Danakos.
It's time to do, and by do I mean stab him in the face.
Yeah.
Give us back our cows, you mangy cur.
You cow.
You cow. That's
No, I was calling a mangy cur. 'Cause I think a cur is a word for dog.
You're probably right.
Succeeds again.
Ooh.
Again, he's experienced.
Yep.
He is.
Cur is a mongrel or inferior dog,
There you
so
go.
that was the good insult.
Vostor.
Yeah, should I roll that again, or do you want to carry the special?
It's the first one. Let's say it's the first one. So because you rolled for 2, you rolled a fail and a special, right? So this is the first attack. So this will be on the fail,
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. and I'll see if he manages to parry, or if the parry. See if he does. No, he does not. So nothing happens there. Harmist, your second attack.
Alright, let's try this again. Cut.
This time.
31.
it's-
Hit.
Let's see. This is a negative 60 this time. So he's fishing for crits.
Yeah.
Not a crit.
Doesn't find it. Give me the damage. And the
Normal
hit.
attack and hit location.
4 damage in hit location 6. So you strike at his left leg.
I'm always striking legs, apparently. I guess
Yeah.
I'm very short.
So yeah, you kind of strike it. The armor absorbs most of it, but
Yep.
you still go through him. You're striking at the legs. A man cannot fight if he cannot stay on his legs.
It's true.
Sorala,
It's true.
your second attack.
It's time to duel.
It's not a duel. This is a fucking.
Okay. I keep fishing for Chris, so I'm gonna go for the thrust. Fuck.
Ooh.
He is also fishing for crits this time because,
Yep.
yeah, just exchanging
Getting
blows.
closer.
Killing your own men.
He has 0.
Danakos.
Right?
Voster.
You
Yeah,
have
he has
no
0.
So, do you
honor.
want to carry the special forward this time?
Yes.
All
So
right. So that was a 6 to
let's
hit.
see if he gets that 001.
Nope.
Damn.
Still pretty good.
That's
So-
not a success. That's a fail. So roll me the damage
roll.
and roll me the location. So special damage.
Where is the special?
Oh, because it.
It's not here anymore.
Wait. Get
Spear on me.
throw spear in. Put spear in chat again for one moment.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it's spear thing in chat. We're gonna be doing an age-old
You have to
ritual to
fix
have
it.
you getting a special anyways.
There we go.
So this should generally
There we go.
be fuck this a crit, but
The location.
still would be
18.
18.
Ooh, that's a
I
high
got
roll.
the damage.
Yeah.
Oh no, it just rolled that again.
Yep.
Nor-
What's the normal damage? Just roll normal damage and then just click normal.
Oh, it's not clicking.
Then just, well, I'll click it
Foundry's
for you.
fucked. Foundry
Roll
broke.
me a d6. Roll me a d6.
Yeah.
Just to add to this.
No, I think Foundry broke here.
No. It did.
That is 13.
13.
To
13 points of damage.
18, which I think is his head.
18 is his head
13 to his head.
for 13 points of damage.
Pretty damn good.
It's no, fuck. I put it on the wrong character. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's all right.
I
I
had the
deserve
wrong
it.
sheet. Wrong sheet in head. So it's a 13 points of damage at his head, and you just strike into his jaw with the spear, and
Yeah.
he is knocked down.
It's lucky as hell.
There.
As
Well, thank
he
you for letting this special carry over. I rolled it too early.
as he falls to the ground, you hear as whatever is the bones on the altar move. Earth shoots out, encompassing the bones,
Oh no.
and out of it rises a creature.
Oh no.
The bovine skull as its head, and arms, 4 arms and 2 legs of this humanoid creature. And as you hear, as it rises up, you hear the statue moving.
Not the big titty statue.
Not the big two.
Not
What,
the big titties.
what your characters don't know, but what I will tell you, is that the statue isn't just a statue. The statue is the goddess Idrima
I actually get that.
herself in slumber. As she moves and awakes, you all hear in your head as she says in Howard language all of you speak, I awaken. I hunger. I have slept for far too long. I thirst for blood and offerings. Will you bring me more?
No.
No.
Demon. You have no power here.
That's what you say?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and I
Gonna
expect
back
us-
them up.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to invoke
Mm-hmm.
negative or otherwise my devotion.
Ooh.
What skill are you trying to augment with that?
No, I just as a general thing. It might come up later.
Okay, sure.
Um,
Roll me
Is there...
your devotion to Lancor, my
No, nothing. I was just thinking.
success.
I am devoted.
You are devoted. At this answer, you see as she stays silent about the creature.
Could I... Sorry. Could
Mm.
I potentially... Spirit combat... No, not spirit combat.
I was thinking spirit combat as well, to be honest.
Could I maybe Worship of the Seven Mothers? Use a skill, a magic skill, to try to boost up Sarala's rebuff of her attempt to enlist us as cultists, could I invoke my worship of the Seven Mothers to try to help back up this pushing back against her power?
Sure.
I
I mean,
yeah. I was going to say
Worship
also with that, I was also going to say kind of like maybe if spirit combat is a thing, I don't know how that works.
Maybe. I mean, yeah,
maybe
if we want to double
so
check.
spirit combat is resolved by a contest of power, and whoever wins that contest of power deals the damage straight to the target's power.
I don't think we're going to be able to beat a god in spirit combat.
I believe we can be a god in spirit combat.
You never know.
To the power of friendship.
I think my intention here is more I want to establish our orthodoxy so that we're not like overcome by the need to worship this demon.
Yeah, that's a great shot actually. Let's do that, yeah.
So would that be a skill to roll here, Hibiki?
Yeah, sure.
Well, it's a special, so with a 7.
That's good.
What I would like to happen is for her to have no psychological power over us, where we're free to go. There's no obligations for us to have to sacrifice to her.
She'll need more convincing, but that's a good start.
Okay.
Certainly, like you've started it.
Okay, so basically what
But
I'm going to say is we belong to other gods who are far more jealous and powerful than you are. Let us go. We just want our cows back.
All right. She is still not so happy about the way Zarah talked to her.
Fair.
You know, she called her a demon. When you said that, Ari, you know when you check the gamesonchess.com, it says you blunder.
You blunder. Oh yeah, absolutely. This is fine. Oh.
So, top of the round, anything like you see as the creature is shambling towards you. Anything you'd like to do?
How do you feel about combat, folks? I will not initiate it if we don't go as a consensus. If that makes sense.
It's your character.
No.
It's the end of a one-shot if you want to go toe-to-toe with the demon.
No. Consent is key. Party consent is key. I'm not going to fight things without everyone's consent.
I think it would be funny for somebody that was super passive early on to die picking a fight, personally.
I will defend myself if attacked.
All right. Vostor?
I feel like this is so outside of my wheelhouse. I'm mostly trying to have this roll off my back. So I'm not going to combat her. I'm just going to try to like have her roll off my back, sort of a thing.
That makes sense.
But I'll back up Zarah if Zarah gets in trouble.
Thanks.
Zarah, what are you doing?
I am a religious monolith. I have the powers of order and harmony and truth, and I am a beacon for those values to my god. And I will stand there resolute, unflinching in the face of this demon.
Okay. What would you like to do during your turn? Just standing there, not flinching?
Standing there, I mean prepared to, block an attack if I get fucking smacked.
Okay.
Or any hostile action against me.
I have one more rune magic. Could I change my declaration of what I want to do?
Sure.
There's a skill called Dismiss Magic.
Dismiss magic.
I don't know if it will... I don't know if she's magic specifically. Could I attempt to use rune magic to, like, disanimate this statue of her? Or you said it's literally her, right?
You don't know that. Your character
I don't
doesn't
know that.
For you, it's a statue. For you, it's a statue. If you want,
yeah.
if you think
can
that's what
dismiss
your
her little
character-
minion.
Yeah, could I try to dismiss the animation on the statue to try to get us out of here?
Sure.
That's my final rune magic for the
Okay.
day. I think that's what I'll do.
Sure.
on my turn.
It will be on strike rank 6, I'd say.
6.
Sure.
Gotcha.
So Harmest, you're staying. Sorella, you're staying. Monster.
All right.
Time to
Yeah,
cast
I'm going
it.
to try to disanimate. Dismiss magic roll. Any special modifiers? Perhaps my
None.
successful worship roll earlier? It was a special.
Sure, I'll give it to you as a skill augmentation.
So
I did. It
Oh,
says 20.
gotcha.
And it's a special 30, I'm sorry.
Oh,
A very good. That's an 8. Which is a special.
So you extend your hand, again, in your hand, almost the lines, the lines of life on your
Yeah.
hand shift and form into the rune of the moon as you kind of attempt to project the power of the Seven Mothers over this magic, this animated statue, and the spell fails.
Okay, fair.
But you understand, this is no mere illusion, this is no mere animated statue. You are face to face with a deity. This deity is hungering for sacrifices.
I pass this information along to the others.
As you're doing this will approach.
As it's approaching,
Yes.
is there sort of any knowledge roll that I could do regarding to kind of like rituals to bring back gods and things like this, and how to kind of like how they tell themselves in this way?
So what are you exactly trying to know? To learn?
Understanding further about like how gods tell themselves to this realm.
I like that. I very much like that. Good question. Celestial roll. Celestial lore.
Fuck. Nope.
69 is
Nice.
pretty fun.
Yeah, no, you don't know exactly like the tethering to the world. Many like there are many old gods, and many of them are quite ruthless.
Yep.
But this creature approaches you, and a dreamer is, you angered her. The others didn't do anything yet, but you did call her a demon.
Yep.
So this Prulpa, this construct will attempt to strike at you with its two of its 4 claws.
Yep.
Are you parrying?
I will parry, yes.
Okay. So let's start with left claw. 96 fails. You can go with the parry. So you do damage.
Parry I got.
Oh, that's a fail. Don't fail against fail, I guess.
Okay. Right claw. That's a fail.
Let's go. Success.
The success. So you deal. So successful. You deal your damage. So roll me the damage for your broadsword. Yeah, that's enough. You 5 onto its. It was right claw, right? Yeah, right claw. So its upper right arm takes 5 points of damage. You see, as it is destroyed, it is not shocked though. You see, it looks unaffected, although its arm is completely destroyed.
That makes sense.
It's a construct.
It's a construct. Let's fuck it up.
Okay.
Let's fuck it up.
Harmest. He just saw this construct swing
Um,
at your friend.
can I attack it, or like there's no way I can get to it?
No, you can move. You can move. to it.
Okay, then I will move to it and I will slash at it with my sword, like I always do.
Like you always do.
Like I always do. Cut.
That's a hit.
That's-
It will attempt to parry with its left claw, but yeah, no, you hit.
All right, normal and roll location. Ooh, I finally got a high roll on the the hit location?
15. Reroll that because this is the upper right arm, which is already destroyed.
I mean, I get a 2 again.
Ooh,
Let's go.
should be a right leg, I think.
Leg. The right leg. Right leg indeed.
I called it. I called it 2 and I got.
Yeah.
That's funny. I'm tired.
Okay, so you deal 6 points of damage, and you destroy its leg.
Yeah.
It's not
Oh
dead.
my
though.
gosh, I
Like,
killed it.
It is dead, but it's not dead.
Uh-oh.
You do realize, as if, like, limps and stuff like that doesn't actually kill them. It will say that because of the system automation, but it's not that.
Yep.
Sorala.
And now go for the head.
Okay, so if you're going for the head, you're doing what's called a aimed blow. So you're gonna act at strike rank 12.
Okay,
So-
no, I will just do normal if that's okay.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah, it will attempt to parry with its left claw, probably fail. Yep,
Mhm.
go for it.
Oh, that's the minimum damage.
3
Yeah,
damage.
yikes.
Where? What place though?
16, which is
Right
16,
arm, I think.
upper right arm, so reroll.
Upper right arm.
again.
17, upper left arm this time.
Oh, there you
Oh.
go.
Yeah, because they have a bit of a different anatomy. 3 is it's enough to disable that arm as well.
Let's go.
Apart their head, which is covered by that bone skull, they are mostly made out of just soil. Buster,
Hmm.
Cool, actually.
are you attacking it?
Yeah. I punching our way through this doesn't seem like the best thing. Is this something where spirit combat would matter? How does spirit combat work?
No, this spirit combat is exactly against spirits or like
Okay.
beings that have a reflection in the
This is
spirit
a
world, such as, for example,
construct.
Idrila.
All right, so
This
I guess I'll
just
just short
construct.
spirit.
Yep.
Could I drop my shield and just do two-handed? Give up my defense?
Sure. Sure. Just
Two-handed
like two-handed.
thrust. That is a
That
hit.
hits.
Any parrying?
Will attempt to parry with its lower claw. Fails.
Fails. So I'm going to deal my damage. If it'll deal the damage. Where'd the damage? Oh, it broke again.
What's the
So
damage on it?
two-handed is a D8 plus 1.
Plus your damage bonus, which is a d4. So d8 plus 1 plus d4.
Plus 1 D4.
Okay,
11.
which roll me a d. Roll me a d.
That's right.
20. So if you get a 19 or 20,
Oh.
you hit its head.
D20. 3, no.
Yeah, reroll. It's the leg.
9.
9. It's so you bisect it at the abdomen.
Nice.
Holy shit.
It's still moving,
Damn it.
but it's very vulnerable. So yeah, at the top of the round, she is gonna call out to you.
To us, as
But-
a party.
Yeah, to you as a party. Stop this madness. I do not wish for you all to die. Just listen to me. Let's talk. And Buster.
You stole our cows, and you tried to induce us to worship you. After I told you we are already chosen, you brought this upon yourself. And I'm going to short spear her again.
You We cannot feed you our cattle. We need those to feed ourselves.
There's a 45 to hit, which is my to hit exactly.
Sure. Are you hitting the construct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Do 3 damage, and it parries.
Oh, well, there you go.
So your weapon takes 1 damage.
Yeah.
But she says, "All right then." And at top of the round, strike rank 3, she acts.
Oh, fuck.
She will attempt to enthrall.
Damn it.
Uh-oh.
So, how does enthrall work? It's a contested power roll. She will attempt to enthrall you, Buster, as you're the one that.
Okay.
So, how a power
Since the special with my worship roll earlier didn't amount to much,
I'll give you a 20.
a 20? Gotcha.
Because you already used it once. So,
And-
you see this resistance table? So,
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I closed it.
oh, so well, it's the same. What's your power?
My power is a number that is somewhere on the sheet that I'm going to find for you momentarily.
It's on top where you 15. I'll tell you. It's where on top where all your stats are. Where strength, constitution, it's power.
Oh, there we go. 15. Yes, you're correct.
So defending force has 15, while attacking force, she has a power of 25.
Okay.
So power of defending force 15, we're looking for her having a 100% chance of success
That's fucking
while you're rolling your power.
Yep.
So it's a power versus power check. If she succeeds, no, she needs a power check. So she needs 100.
Gotcha.
She needs to succeed on this. And then you need to succeed on your own to see if you can resist
Gotcha.
it. So, first of all, let's see what kind of success it is. It's a regular.
Regular success.
So you need to be a special or better.
Okay.
If you fail, you are enthralled, and you get a new passion, loyalty to Adrena, 90%
Okay.
for 1 day.
So it's a simple action. Rolling it. You said you wanted this
Plus
plus
20.
20?
Yes.
There
So
we
it's
go.
a 90.
95.
A special or better resists.
Nope.
22 doesn't. So you
All right. I'm enthralled.
Oh,
Well, rip.
R.I.P.
I tried so hard.
you tried so hard. Now,
Tried so hard and so
top
far.
of the round, Vostor, what are you doing?
I have to leave in about 10 minutes for work, by the way.
Yeah, it's almost ended. What are you doing?
Oh, it's my
Vestor?
turn. That's right. Well, I
Yeah.
got a sacrifice. So, Sarala seems the weaker of the two of you, so I'm going to stab Sarala with my spear.
There's also a guy right here.
Oh, that's true. He's not dead. He's just unconscious.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm going to stab the unconscious guy. Can I just kill him?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I do. I say,
Give me.
Yeah.
Give me a general power roll.
power roll.
No, not even power. A charisma. A charisma, but
Charisma.
with a 90. A charisma as 08. Throw a charisma in chat again.
Throw charisma in chat again. Yep.
Okay, so plus 40 because of glamour still being gone. With that,
Ah. Success.
I'd say for now it's a good enough offering
Okay.
because Danakos had a lot of magic points. He had
Yeah.
15 magic points that he still had to spend. So it's makes sense because offerings are mainly magic points.
Gotcha.
Shulet, Voster, and not Voster, Zarah and Harmist. She'll say, "Your friend will remain here for now. You may leave with your cattle. He will provide me. He is strong. He will provide me with sacrifices in this meantime.
Yeah, about that. Can I get ready to cast a spell?
Sure. What spell do you want to cast?
As a learned individual, do I know if dismiss magic would work on this?
Good work. Good work.
Okay. Okay, I would like. Let me know when it's my turn.
We are out of turn order currently,
Okay, I would like to.
so if you want to cast, sure. Give me an intelligence roll before this.
Intelligence roll before this. Yep.
36. 10 magic points to augment, and it will work 100% if the magic goes through. If you put a 10 point magic boost in there, this will work.
I'll put a 10-point magic boost in here.
Well, there we go.
Yes. And then
I'm
roll
gonna
it.
start gathering the cows.
If this succeeds, yeah,
There we go.
Foster, your mind is cleaned.
There we go. I shudder.
She hasn't still realized. You have time to run away with your cattle.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna do like a nod to the others, a nod of thank you to Sorella, and let the others gather up the cows, and then I will sneak away later. So I'm gonna pretend to be enthralled and then get away once they have the cows gone.
Yeah, you
No.
find exploring the ruins with Vasana helping you. You find the kind of the corral where they are keeping the cattle. Exactly 54 of the creatures remain, as 5 of them have been sacrificed already to Idrima by Danakos beforehand. You're able to round them up and leave to return to the Colimer clan.
We did it.
Yeah.
You'll get reputation, you'll get money, you'll get the thanks of Zarah, and any
said
other
glory.
benefits, glory, honor, reputation.
Hell
And
yeah.
there's when we're gonna end the session here.
Thank
How
you.
was this session, guys?
That's
I
very
see.
fun.
Good.
Yeah, I think the only thing that was bad was the long combat with lizards, but everything else was really nice and smooth.
Yeah. We were still figuring it
Took a
out.
bit.
Yeah.
We're still figuring it out. To be honest, I hope you like the system, overall, because I do want to run a campaign in it. I do want to run 6 seasons in here, either 6 seasons or something else.
I don't think I'll be able to join a campaign, but I liked playing this a lot,
Yeah.
and I would definitely watch it.
For sure. I need to run, so I'm going to stop the recording
I-
here.
Go
Yeah.
to work. Go to
Bye-bye.
work.
And